Good morning, YouTube, my family and my friends. Excellent Dreams here, back with an exclusive video for you today. We're just waiting for Michelle to come aboard, and y'all know how I do. You know, um, I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to wait till later in the day to show off the shirt here. So y'all see, I'll wait. I'll wait. Let's see here. While I'm waiting, let's play with the video settings. See here. We got background and effects here. Oh, that was fast. That was fast. Super fast. Michelle Miche.
Hi.
That was the fastest ever that somebody came aboard.
Man,
That was lightning fast.
you see I got on your shirt, right? See?
Oh yeah, it looks good. Looks good.
Yeah, I didn't order so many of your things, and then when I saw you down there at the little comedy show, I was like,
Yeah.
we was outside then. I was walking with my husband. I think you fucked with your wife, but like Better Garage. I'm like, oh, it was like a celebrity, like, oh yeah.
For sure, for sure.
It was like a celebrity. I'm like, okay, he got the same app I just bought because I bought this a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now, I was with them for like 3 years, the
But
Rhinestone world.
yeah. What prompted you to buy it originally?
Because okay, so I started off doing my t-shirts and stuff with vinyl. And then I started trying to do the sublimation ink. I started off first years ago just doing like party bags and stuff. It was too much freaking ink. I was like, oh my God.
Okay.
So my family is in Chicago. They love to party. So it was like, okay, I was doing pretty good with that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, everybody is doing vinyl. So I want to do rhinestones now, switch it up a little bit besides the sublimation. But the sublimation was making it to whereas I only was limited to certain color shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, start just looking for stuff that was gonna teach me rhinestone. And then I came across TRW and I became a member with him and was trying to follow him. But during the time I was really working 2 other jobs. I couldn't really focus.
Okay.
And so I was like, you know what? I made 50. I retired from the school. I was at North College Hill School. I was like, okay, we got a salon in Forest Park. I said, I'm just gonna deal with this salon full time. Hopefully, I ain't got to go clock nobody else clock. I want to be in control of how much money I can make.
Right.
Like, I don't want nobody telling me they finna give me 20 cents.
Yeah, for
None of
sure.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, I need to be in control of my money. And then just looking at all this stuff I bought, it was like, Michelle, you got it in there. And I just kept praying, like, God, just help me. Like, I'm procrastinating.
Right.
But once they start getting real,
Yeah.
and I need that real money, I was like, man, I need me a mentor.
Right.
And just
So
saw you. I was buying your stuff already, and then when I was watching some of your videos, I was like, keep teaching the rhinestone work, but some of your images was like, okay, that's advanced. I can't learn that. You know what I'm saying? I need basic.
yeah,
So
it may seem advanced, but once you um realize the difference, like you got it already. Like you know what I mean? In the sense of knowing that sublimation can't go on dark colored garments, but I beg to differ. Like you know what I mean? Let me show you. These are two sublimated shirts that are not
okay,
white. Let me cut the light on here.
I watched you do that in rhinestone.
That's great. I got a few
Yeah.
rhinestones on there. Oh no, not on this one. But let me move my iPad off the heat press before I cut the heat press on. How the heat press
Right.
heat. Now this one right here is yellow,
Oh,
sublimated with the rhinestone.
yeah.
Look how that stone pop out, that diamond down there. So
Right. Yeah.
when I first started sublimating, I started sublimating because I wanted to put rhinestones on top of the color, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can't put rhinestones on top of vinyl. They're gonna fall right out. You
Right.
know what I mean? So I was like, man, I kept I kept getting mad because I was like, it was cool to cut the vinyl out and have the rhinestones in the inside of the vinyl. Like, you know what I mean? But then you were limited
Yeah.
with sublimation and rhinestones. You can just have his sweater in rhinestones and the rest be sublimation. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then I started doing DTF.
Now that's a dark color for some doggone sublimation.
It ain't sublimation, it's DTF.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So, but this can still be achieved with this color blue, right?
Uh-huh.
You'll sublimate this image and see how it come out.
Yeah.
The pink might not be as pink, trying to put it on top of the
Yeah.
blue, and none of this, all of this white area still be blue. But then you can just cut out vinyl, boom, and layer that in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
So still have the soft feel of the sublimation, but then add in vinyl here and there. You know what I mean?
Right. Your stuff look like, man, professional, like stove stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh man,
You know what that is, right?
that's beautiful.
That's that hologram.
Oh, I never learned how to cut that stuff. Or the one that got the circles in it. That's beautiful though.
That's the that's the same design.
Yeah.
Yep. Sublimation, DTF, just vinyl, and here go DTF again.
That's nice. I looked for those machines, but I'm like, them things cost.
They do. They really do. You know.
Heck yeah. The highest one I bought was the Saltgrass 500 for sublimation, but it only cuts the small, print the small images.
Right.
I can't get nothing bigger. So I was like, I need to make some money so I could go give me another cutter because I'm using Silhouette and the Cricut color.
I think they got like the Epson. It's the F570. That's
Hmm.
like I think that's 3 bands. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm working with a Epson. I gotta look at it sometimes because I had a lot of these and I ran through them and sold a lot of them. Uh, Workforce 7720. The old model, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I
And
had one of those before when I first started it
yeah,
and I converted it over. Yeah.
see, here's the thing though. Um, I converted a lot of them. I was converting them and selling them, right?
Yeah.
You got to convert them, and then you got to go in there and install the firmware, the chipless firmware, so that
Oh,
as you printing, you don't get that cannot recognize ink error. So
yeah. Yeah.
when I first started doing
And
them,
they kept messing up. I'm like,
yeah,
oh, this is driving me
yeah,
nuts.
it'll
You would
keep
spend
messing up
hours
on
just
you.
being stuck.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
going you're going through
I
12
threw that
sheets of
thing out
paper.
and bought the sawgrass.
Yeah, I get it. Once I start buying them, refurbishing them, cleaning them, and selling them, I started learning more. And you can install chipless firmware on them.
Hmm.
So I've had this fella right here running for about 2 years now. Chipless
That's
firmware.
good.
I've
Yeah.
never seen the cannot recognize ink error. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
put ink in it about once every 4 months, and I'm printing a
Uh-huh.
lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm printing a lot.
That's good.
I don't have to clean my print heads regularly. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I did a check print head right now, let me see, because I ain't did it in months. You feel me? I've been printing. And it all come out fine. Let's see here. It's been so long, I almost forgot how to do it. Wait a minute, let me see here. Maintenance. Print head nozzle check. Let's see what I get. But yeah, it's a lot. And so have you dibbled dabbled with the program at all?
Yeah, following you, baby. I be watching your videos, sitting in here with my TV on and following step by step.
Boom.
But then that's how I end up making that one image picture that I showed you, and my hoes came. Oh, okay, yeah, still perfect.
I ain't did one of these in months. I remember back in
Mm,
the day, we had to do these every day. Every time before you print, you want to make sure that that's right. You know what I mean? Messing around with one of
yeah,
these.
right, right.
Nope. If you ever find one again, like they be on marketplace, people be selling them. Like, you know what I mean, buy it.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean, and before you touch it, call me. You know what I mean?
okay,
And
yeah.
cause
Cause
they,
I need the big one, cause I was doing the graduation skulls and stuff,
yeah,
and I'm trying to piece papers together because I only could get the 8x11. I'm like, this is driving me nuts. I need a big format. I need
13,
to make it easy as possible.
13 by 19 is the way to go.
Yeah.
You can't afford the 24-inch one. So let me see here.
And with Sawgrass, they get it's $100 per cartridge, and it's four of them.
All right, let's see here.
So I've been getting people like they be wanting special stuff, but it be like a picture or something. And I'm like, okay, I'm not good at designing, but I do take another class where they teach us about templates and how to design inside Coreldraw. So that's why I was at with that.
Okay, not bad. The price then, well, I guess they got it on sale. All right, not bad.
Uh-huh.
Ah, and it come with the paper and ink bundle. Okay, that ain't bad.
Right.
Okay, all right. So check this out. I'll jump right into it. I got a lot of stuff open. Let me save some of this stuff. I can close it down. How comfortable are you? I'm just trying to gauge you what you would say your level is as far as um
Still basic.
still basic.
Yes,
Okay.
with the wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So
still basic.
it is being recorded. So we're just gonna jump right in. We're gonna cancel. All right. I'm gonna give you. We're gonna start with this parrot here. We just seen all the shirts that was created with this template here.
Right.
Each one. Right. So um up here, when nothing is selected, as you look up here, you
Hmm.
it's just your basic stuff pretty much on this top row. Like your
Okay.
new document, open document, your save command is right here. You got your print right there as well.
I didn't even know you could print from here.
Yeah. Well, you can. Yeah. Yeah. Print from Coreldraw
Yeah.
directly to your printer.
Oh wow.
Yeah. 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 Oh, you're going to learn a lot today. Let's get into it. Right here, search content. Use the Corel Connect Docker to search for clip art, photos, and fonts or whatever. I've never used that, but that might be convenient for some folks. Import, they got them all right there. Publish the PDF, but it's also right here in the file. It's, the import, they got the export.
Right.
So this first
Now,
glass,
when you do the import, I figured out that's how you send it to your cutter, right?
no, import is um the same as pretty much dragging the image into Coreldraw. You can either drag it
Oh,
into,
okay, because
like
I go
say,
up to file and then I click on open to bring an image in.
yeah, a lot of people do. That's good. But I do it. Let me open up a new document here. I do it like this. So say you got your folder right here with all your images in it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's open it up big. This is your folder with all your images in it. And you going through your folder. We can minimize the folder up here.
Right.
Boom. And then have Corel off to the side here. And then we can pretty much just drag in our image. Boom. Or we can click an image,
Okay.
hold shift and select a group of images, or click
Uh-huh.
and hold control to be more selective in which images you want to drag in.
Okay.
Click on one and drag them all in. Boom. They're going to layer on top of each other just like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can just drag and separate all of your images that you want to work with at any given time. So
Okay.
I've always imported a lot of images, or most majority, 90% that way. I've never really came up
Mm-hmm.
here to the file and then did import here. Cause
Yeah,
then I gotta go through all of these folders. I gotta probably go back.
that's true. Yeah.
Yep. And I gotta search through all the folders. I would rather already have, like, so down here, I have like uh shortcuts, I guess, you know. So I have a shortcut here to my Internet Explorer folders. So when I click on here,
Okay.
I right click on it, it brings up my pinned folders, all these folders right here that I pinned, my desktop, my
Mm-hmm.
downloads, my documents, my pictures. I pin those folders, and then it automatically has my most frequent folders that come up here. Then at the bottom, you got close all windows, unpin from taskbar, or open up the File Explorer. So to do that, when you're in your File Explorer,
Mm-hmm.
let's go up one. So let's say let me go to my I I got a lot of folders, okay? I like to organize a lot of things and have them to where I can, if I can remember it, hopefully I type it in and it's in there because I typed it in there the way I
Yeah.
want to remember it. So I got this folder called templates to be cut right here. But then I have this templates to be cut to folder. If I right click on that,
Uh-huh.
you can pin to start. And that will
Okay.
basically pin it down here. Template to be cut to folder. Here's my File Explorer as well.
Mm-hmm.
So append it to the start button, or you can right click on it and pin to quick access. I'm gonna unpin it from start, right click and pin the quick access. Boom. So now it's located in my quick access templates to be cut to right here. So if I close this
Yeah.
down and I right click
Gotcha.
on this folder here, now there's my templates to be cut to folder right there. So you can
Yeah.
pin the folder down here and then pin multiple stuff down here so you can get to it quicker. So inside of that
Okay.
folder, of course, I got all of my images. I named it images And I got all of the images that I ever downloaded offline, you know,
Oh, wow.
to use and turn into rhinestone templates. So when I first got started, let's get rid of all this stuff. I'm gonna just put a box around it, highlight it all, and delete it. When I first got started, let's open this up. I didn't know how to design when I first got started.
Right. That's me. I'm
So
fast.
we're gonna go to view, right here in view. We're gonna change the view from large icons to extra large. Make them bigger. Okay. So when I first got started, I didn't know how to even design. I just knew I wanted to do rhinestone. So as I started
Right.
learning about rhinestones, how they work and how they operate, I realized that black and white designs like this, or anything black and white, but this is a lot right here because there's so much detail. But simple stuff like this with the lines in it, simple
Yeah.
graphic stuff like this was easy to do. Stuff like this, so easy to do, you know? So I went to start searching for a lot of black and white vector images, you know, that I
Right.
could
On Google, right?
on Google, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I saw you said something about that in one of your videos.
So let's create something that you would wear, and let's search for it on a typical day. Like, okay, I want to make me something. I'm gonna go to Google, like Ray said. Boom. What's something that you would like to create for yourself?
Mm,
I always say,
maybe I would correct.
go ahead,
Huh?
go ahead.
I, I was about to think of something that got to do with hair. I don't
Something that
know.
got to do with hair. Okay. All right.
So like a dread head or something.
Okay. Okay. Um,
Because
lady,
I'm a loctician.
got you. Lady with dread locks.
Yeah.
SVG. SVG stands for Scalable Vector Graphics. So that's what we're looking for most of the time. We're looking for vector graphics. So you can type in lady with
Okay.
dreadlocks SVG and we hit enter. Boom. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's open up another Google and type in lady with dreadlock vector. So I'm gonna grab this one. I'm gonna just drag it down. I'm gonna minimize it just a little bit. See it. So as you can see, you get a lot. Well, grab this one out too. I'm gonna put them side by side. Boom. All right. So you see, you get a lot of similar images, the black and white vector type style images. But
Right.
you just have to. Sometimes I do a search for both. You know what I mean? Because as you see, we're not getting the.
But we don't have to put in like free so all the Etsy and stuff don't show up. Like free images.
I mean, we can. We ain't got to. You know, because we're in recreation mode. We're in inspiration mode. You know what I'm saying? We're in
Okay.
you get what I'm saying?
Recreating.
Yeah, like
Yep. Make
we
it
can
mad.
we can go in here and spend money all day if we want to. Like I mean, so as uh,
That's what I've been doing, man.
yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, Pinterest. I love Pinterest because Pinterest ain't like Etsy. Like Pinterest, even though this right here says you can go get it from Etsy for $1.80. I can also right click
Mm-hmm.
on it right here and just save the image, and I got the image already. Like you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna take this
Yeah.
image and I'm change the glasses. I just want the hair. Like you know what I mean? Like so yeah, I can pay
Right, right.
180 for the entire image, or I visually can see it and be like, oh man, I just want the hair. I'm about to, you know, dread Flock hair. Boom. Got that. It's gonna save. Down here we got more hair, you know. This one right here is on Amazon. We click on it, and it's a decal. See, it's a decal that they sell for $69.99.
Mm-hmm.
They got decal in these different sizes, you know. But I'm a rhinestone this up and put it on a shirt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sure enough,
Right.
I don't want the big decal. I just want the image. Like, you know what I mean? And they probably found the image on Google for free, but their business model is we're gonna cut this out for you and send it to you for $69.99. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when it comes to graphic and arts, there's uh a lot of gray area, you know, and I don't want to, you know, step on none of that
Right.
much like, but when you can visualize it, even if at times you can't get it, let's say this right here, boom. I know that on Pinterest you can right click it and save it, but let's say we actually were
Yeah.
on Etsy, say we were actually on Etsy, and because I have a shopping store on Etsy, like
Right.
I understand, but look at this image. It has a watermark on it, so
Exactly.
it can go. Like I mean, the part that we need is solid black and solid red. There's no watermark going through that part at all.
Right.
If we try to right click on it and we try to save the image, it's gonna come up in this WEP file, and we can't even save that. Coreldraw doesn't even recognize whatever type of file that is. Like that's like a web
Oh,
file.
yeah. Right.
Okay, so let's hit. I'm gonna hit cancel. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna right click. I'm gonna save image as from Pinterest. Pinterest has it as a JPEG. We're gonna type in dreadlock. I went to my old folder right here. I'm gonna minimize the screen. Let me minimize this screen. I'm gonna click right here on my little download arrow. It pops up the list, and I can drag that right there, right in the Corel. Boom. All right, now we got it in there. Oh, it's our watermarking. Okay, we're gonna right click on it. We're gonna hit clip art.
Mm-hmm.
Clip art is going to turn it into a vector. It took off half the watermark by itself, you know, this intuitive software. Right. We're gonna right click on it again. We're gonna ungroup all objects. So basically, let's go back. My bad. All right. So basically we have an image here. It's pixelated. Of course, when you zoom in, you can see the pixel
Mm-hmm.
squares, right?
Right.
I'm gonna control C to copy it, control V to paste it, and then I am going to in my wizard here. Don't worry, you'll be able to go back and watch the video over and over. In my video, in my design wizard here, I have my nudge. The nudge is located in the edit tab. So inside
Uh-huh.
the tab, I have my nudge on 15. You want to
Right.
change your nudge to 15. After you do that, come down here and hit the save design wizard settings. I'm going to save that nudge at 15, so it's always at 15. Here's why.
Right.
Um, oh, I just moved it. So there's two of them here. Because
Mm-hmm.
I copied and pasted right on top of each other. I'm going to slide both of them. I grabbed them both by highlighting them both. I'm going to slide
Okay.
both over to the side. And deselect. I'm going to click on one, the one that's on top, and I'm going to nudge it over 15. Boom. 15 is good. Let's go back. For this demonstration, I'm going to change mine to 5. 15 is good, though. Trust and believe me. I'm just
Yeah.
changing it to 5 for now. Boom. 5 is too close. I'm going to change it to like 6. nudge it over. Fixes it good, perfect. All right. So we have this one over here, which is our original, and then this one. Let's right click on this one now and outline trace clip art. That way I want you to see them both side by side. That's it, okay?
Yeah.
So on this screen right here, we have delete original image check and remove background check. That's the only thing I checked.
Okay.
Sometimes on some images, you may want to play with the detail slider, you know, and you'll be able to see the difference in what you get. But for the most part, if you're starting off with a black and white image, it's going to come out pretty good. You won't have to mess with the detail slider. If you got an image that has a multitude of colors in it, you might want to play with the slider a little bit to see the difference in the detail.
Okay.
But you won't delete original image check and remove background because it tried to remove whatever this background was, which was not a watermark. It wasn't. The watermark supposed to go over the image, you know. But the watermark going over the image would have made it way more difficult to do what we just did.
Right.
All right. So now we have this image here, which is still all together. As you see when I clicked on it, all of the stuff is put together. And then we have our original, which I left the original so that we can see side by side. So you can vaguely see all of this stuff here, you know, that was part of the background that they tried to remove. We're going to right click on this image and we're going to ungroup all objects. When we ungroup all objects, everything that we see on the screen is an object. So this little box here, let's change the color of it to pink so we can see it. That box is one object. All the little pieces that were in the box, boom, that little G is an object. Yep, that they all little objects. This E, okay, yep, that's still all together. So every little piece that you see on the screen, we don't need this box anymore, so I'm gonna delete it.
Exactly.
The old me used to go in there, and I always like saying the old me doing my trainings because the old me, as I was learning, as I was self-teaching myself through the videos and stuff, I was doing stuff like this. I would go in there and be like, okay, so I got to get rid of all of that stuff now. So let me go in there. Oh, delete that. Oh, delete that. Ooh, okay, let me zoom out. Let me go in there and delete all of this stuff, right? The new me is like, I see things differently. I'm like, really, all I need is this black here. I'm going to click on that black. Using the power of the design wizard, I'm going to select all of the black. So let me pull this up here so we can see it. Click right here in the middle.
Gotcha.
It selects all of the same color.
Okay.
So when you left click, it's going to select all of the same color. Boom. It selected all of the black. I like to reassure myself that it got all of the color that I'm looking for. So I will change that color to boom. Okay.
Okay.
I have all my black now, right?
Right.
I'm gonna nudge that over. Boom. Got it. That's what I need. I also need these glasses. That's all one piece. So I'm gonna click on that red and I'm gonna nudge that over. Boom. Aha.
Wow.
All right. Now we can see that vaguely we can see her face, her hair, and all of that extra stuff in there, right?
Yeah.
When we look over here, what we're looking for is if we see any gaps. There's no gaps between her face, her glasses, and or anything. So we can actually refill those and not worry about any of this over here. Because sure enough, we could click right here, boom, change that to like blue, and then nudge that over. Zoom back out. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got the blue piece in the middle. We can get this side here, hold shift to grab more items than one, and get this side here. Let's change that to like full marine, and let's nudge that over. Boom. We could do that, but as long as everything is one cohesive piece, meaning there's no open spaces. When I mean open spaces,
Yeah.
like this right here doesn't touch. Like,
Yeah.
and this her her ribbon goes like this. Let me show you. Let's say this went to there,
Right. Yeah.
and but this little piece wasn't here. It just opened through.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
You would not be able to smart fill it. You could smart fill
Okay.
any area that's closed. So everything is pretty much closed. Let me show you what I mean. Our smart fill tool is typically the bottom one in Coreldraw on the left hand side. I'm using X7 right now, whether you got 21, 22, 23, or 24. It's the bottom tool. If it's not the bottom tool, you have to click on, I think in the new one, they got it part of the interactive fill tool. So you got to hold it, and then you'll see the fill tool in that list there. So mine is right here. I click on it. I'm just going to click right here for her face, for her forehead. Let me get the inside of her face, inside the glasses, get that side, and then get her nose. All right, that's pretty much all that I want to be that color. So I'm gonna go back here to my select tool, my pick tool. I like to sometimes deselect, woosah for a second, like, you know what I mean, and look at what I did. Okay, so what I need to do now is I need all of that.
Right.
Yeah, I need all of that to be.
You like woosah, sit back and like, all right.
Yeah. So to do that, we'll use our you're gonna use these three squares a lot. One of them selects the same size, one of them selects the same color, one of them selects the same size and color. So we're gonna click on here,
Gotcha.
click on her forehead, select all of the same color. We're gonna change that color to make sure we got it. Boom. We're gonna weld it here. We can't even tell. We can't tell that it's welded. Here's why.
Right.
I want to point this out. So, uh-oh. I still got all those shirts behind me. So, in using Coreldraw, Coreldraw is the main software that makes it all work. The Design Wizard is a plugin that adds in the special features and the shortcuts that makes your work flow faster. So, with when you're using Coreldraw, let's just close down the wizard here. When you're using Coreldraw by itself, as you can see, it's green here. It's green, which is indicative that it's active. We click here on the design wizard. And we open the design wizard back up. What happened? Coreldraw is no longer green.
Right, green, yes.
Okay, so that means that now we are active over here in the design wizard. So when we're active in the design wizard and you hover over things, the pop-up comes up to let you know what the button is.
Right.
All right. If we go over here to Coreldraw and we highlight something, we can't tell what the button is. Nothing even lets us know what the button is.
Yeah.
Over here in the design wizard, if we highlight something, you can see it says align top right there, but also at the bottom of the design wizard down here, it's going to say align top too. Watch it.
Okay.
So there's a line top there, which is the pop-up, but then always on the design wizard, it shows it at the bottom too. So when you're hovering over stuff, always remember to look at the bottom. Here's why. So they work cohesively with each other, but when you're clicking on one, you're active in this. When you're clicking on the other one, you're active in that. So since we're active in the design wizard, when we hover over stuff over here, nothing is going to pop up. And vice versa. So watch. When I click back to Coreldraw, now it's back green. Now the design wizard is grayed out over here. See it?
Yeah.
Now when I hover over stuff, it comes up.
Okay.
But since I'm active in Coreldraw, And the design
Yes.
wizard is grayed out. When I hover over stuff over here, the pop-ups don't pop up,
Yeah.
but it always pop up at the bottom.
Yeah.
So want to remember that to help you along that, oh, where my pop-up at? To get the pop-up,
Yeah.
just come up here to the top or come to the top of Coreldraw, click it, and now it's active. And now your pop-ups will pop back up to let you know what that button is.
Okay.
Cool beans?
Yes.
Okay, because right now it's popping up. Select same color. Select same size. Select same color and size. Or if I click back over here and then I try to hover over here, now those pop-ups are gone, but
Mm-hmm.
they're representative at the bottom of the design wizard. Okay. All right. So we're gonna click right there. Boom. We're going to select same size. I mean, my bad. The middle one is select same color. The left one is select same size. The right one is select same size and color.
And go.
So let's choose the middle one, select all the same color. When you're switching back and forth,
Mm-hmm.
click up here at the top. That way you know that you have it activated, boom, but you don't lose your selection down here. See, everything
Yes.
is still selected down here. I always click back and forth between the softwares at the top line. Here's why. Let's say we chose that, boom, and you hit select all same color, boom, and you came back over here to do whatever, you know,
Yeah.
you wanted to try to weld them. Sure enough, you can go right to weld from here. But say you came back over here and you click back over here, it just deselected that selection. So you want to click here, select all, same color, boom,
Mm-hmm.
click back over here on Coreldraw, and then let's weld it. Boom. All right. Now we got our face
Yeah.
welded. And believe me, once you do this the first time and then you start trying with different other images and you start doing it over and over and over again, it becomes so simple. You're gonna be like, yeah, that's the software. It was what software were you using previously?
So the only thing I worked in, I had the software course to the Sawgrass, which is sublimation, and then just anything that was in Silhouette.
Okay, okay, for sure. So now we have let's change this to black so it looks more realistic. Oh, remember what we did? We changed the color, but we didn't weld it all together. So
Oh, okay.
how would we do that?
Select all, and then
Yep. Gonna select all the same color. Boom. And remember, we can just jump right over here to weld and weld that together. But
yeah,
most of the times when we're dealing with stones, as you'll see in the future, you'll want to click back over here because you want to do whatever you want. We're gonna do with 1,000 stones at once. And right here is just what, 4 or 5 pieces or
yeah.
earrings, all of this. Let's weld it. Boom. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
Already. Hear me?
Yeah.
Now we can just smart fill, boom, boom, right here, boom, boom, boom. Like all the same color. Let's change that to like gray maybe. Boom. Let's weld it all together. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna come right back down to our smart fill tool so we can smart fill the middle. Boom. Change that to like red. Boom. It's all one piece, so we don't have to do anything with that. Let's do our lips. So grab my smart fill tool again. Let's select all the same color. Let's weld. And I like to go like with a
Right.
shade that's a little darker than the skin here. So a little lighter. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Boom. So when I say the smart fill tool fills in any and all areas, you can even like fill in the inside of her earrings, you know, which that I mean, that might work, especially if you changing them red. You know what I mean? So it's like red
Yeah.
earrings with the black earrings with the red inside or whatever.
Right.
But realistic, I mean, that might be dope, especially if you plan on putting rhinestones right there too.
Yeah.
So we're gonna leave it for now. But like, we could even smart fill this area right here because it's an enclosed space. But we don't need to. I just wanted to point it out.
Yeah.
All right. So now we got her. Boom.
Wow.
That was pretty slick, right? It
Yeah, it made it look so easy, like you said.
it
So we
really is though.
selected all same color, and then we welded it.
And then
And
we
so
welded.
even if you wanted to nudge over the earrings or the bow and that color, you could still nudge it and still turn it into a ramstone.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So we have all of this.
Yeah.
We nudged the one pieces over, but I deleted them. We don't need
Yeah.
any of this.
Right.
We're gonna delete that. I'm gonna grab all of her. We're gonna just nudge her back. Um, it's on 15. Okay. Oh, okay, my bad. What I have it on 6.
Yes.
Boom. Remember, I had closed mine down and then opened it back up.
Mhm.
So 6. Boom. Boom. See. Okay. Yep. 6 was it. All right. So we don't even need this. I just wanted to use that as
Right.
reference as to
Uh-huh.
it really didn't have a watermark on it. Like I had a watermark behind it. For those that are watching in the future. You know, how to correctly watermark. All right. So I'm sizing it up so that we can use it.
I was just
One
about to say that. So you need to size it before you add the stones in.
gotta size it. Like, yeah. So let's
Yeah.
go back. Let me control Z. Control Z. Okay. That thing was uh 2.757
Yeah.
by 3.666. I mean
Mm-hmm.
677. Let me click off of it. Let's say we only wanted rhinestones in our bow, right? Let's click on the bow.
Right.
Let's go to our place and field tab. Also, check this out. No matter what tab I choose, the only part that's changing is the middle part, this middle area. The
Right.
bottom row down here, which we will use this row a lot. This row has
Mm-hmm.
basic features like the undo, redo, the delete, clear the paths, replace the stones to make the spacing equal, the enhance the wireframe view, and the enhanced view. Then it's got the simple group everything, ungroup everything selected. All right, so this row down here never changes. The row up here, this top row right here with our 3 special boxes, it never changes. It's always there. So the only tabs out of these tabs that we use, or that I use anyway, you can play with the other ones once you get a hang of it. Once you get a hang of it, I be wanting today for my students to come back and be like, "Hey Ray, check this out, bro. Did you know that?" You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But nobody dives deep, and I can't blame them because I haven't dove that deep either. Like I stay like they have these tabs. So we have the edit tab, which is it looks confusing to most people. They're like, I don't know what all this stuff
Right.
does,
Yeah.
but it's pretty self-explanatory, especially when you look at it and understand what it does. Like
Mm-hmm.
align, this is alignment. Like if you had like a rectangle, boom, I'm gonna change it to pink. I mean, I swear, I'm gonna draw another one right next to it. So I'm clicking, holding control, dragging, and I'm gonna press space bar. Boom. That's like a stamp. I'm still holding control, still
Okay.
dragging, press space bar, stamp again, stamp again. Boom, 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 boom. All right, I put a lot of them in there, right? I put some on top of
Mm-hmm.
each other, right? You see here?
Right.
All right. So this align here, align center and middle. Well, let's click back over here so we can get our pop-up. Align center and middle. So let's just say we grab all of these and we hit this align here. It aligns them all in the center and in the middle. So
Uh-huh.
they were already
Right.
on. They were already on that line. So let's just say one is up here, one down here, one right there. So using just I wouldn't. It's not even logic, you know. I can't. I always say it's logic, but it's just understanding what the button does, you know. So let's grab them
Right.
all,
Yeah.
highlight them, look at it, and it says align center and middle. It's gonna do the same thing. Boom. You know what I mean? Let's Control Z it
Yeah.
back to where they're jagged again. The next button is align center. Boom. Put them all in the center, but they were at different heights. So now
Yes. Thank you. Mhm.
the next one is I'll click back here so we can see the pop up. Align middle. Let's do our undo down here. Boom. Next one is align left. Looks like look the same. But then let's say align right.
Right.
Looks the same because it's pretty much aligning them left and right, and they're all pretty much going to be whether you get it. So if you get
Yes.
paper and you align them to the left, boom. You align them to the right, boom. They didn't move. You would think they would shift to the right side, but they're all
Uh-huh.
started with this one right here. This one was the leader, you know.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Um, he's he's the leader because I selected him first. Let's do it the other way. Boom. Align right. You know, he still is the leader in that group of objects. So even if we did, what's the next one? Align bottom, align top. See, they're not moving because they're all on the same line initially, you know, even if
Right. Mm-hmm.
we go back to so this one and we hit them all, we align bottom. This the one on the bottom. You know, it still lines them up to align them all together. No matter align right to left. So now they're going right to left. That's wireframing, so we can see. You know, they all were the same size. They were all on that same
Mm-hmm.
line. So this is just the alignment tool. You know, the next one is let's delete those boxes. Text spacing. So let's say we got MICHELLE. Is that it? That right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just grab the corner here, make it bigger. So let's say I went right back to my pick tool and deselect everything. Woosah moment. All right, type my name in. About to have some fun with my name, right? All right, so check it out. I mean, this software, once you, uh, I wouldn't, it may be sometimes it's the fear of learning something new. So we retract from it and never really dive into it. But once you get over that fear by having the little help and adjustment to be like, okay, I see what Ray was talking about. I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna hover
Mm-hmm.
over every button. I'm gonna hover over every button and see what all this stuff do, and see how it relates to what I already know how to do. We crop stuff with our phone all the time. You know what the crop tool does. The zoom tool,
Right.
we can do that with our mouse, zooming in and out with the scroll.
Right.
You know, the freehand tool. What's that? We click on it. Inside of there, we got a freehand. Okay. That's freehand.
Okay.
Come on, man. I'm in training right now, bro. I'm in training till noon. All right, what's good though? Oh, oh, I did. I got one sheet for you. I'm about to print the second sheet for you now. All right, come up in about 7, 8 minutes. All right. 2 seconds. Apologies. Yeah. Templates to be cut. It was CAY. Here we go. Boom. Already got it set up and laid out how I need it. File, print. I got my Xcellent 7720 right here. I already have all of my preferences set up as far as rear paper feed slot so that it goes into the 13 by 19 slot in the back. I already have it set up. More options here to mirror the image. And then of course my custom advanced settings for the print quality. You know, in here 333. I keep mine on Adobe RGB and Gamma. I'm sure you've been through all of this before, right? As far as setting up your printer and your colors and trying to get the colors right to print the sublimation.
Right.
Okay. I don't want to dive too deep into that. That's a whole nother class. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm just trying to touch on. Boom. So we got that. Apply. I already had it applied. I'm going to just hit OK. But that's pretty much printing directly from Coreldraw. You can print. If I had 9 printers in this office, I can print all of them. Boom, 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 boom. Directly from Coreldraw.
Mm.
There were times I had multiple printers, running them, fixing them, trying to get them all together. So these are going to be sublimated on onto tumblers.
Oh, okay.
Part of a cohesive team. We got a sign guy, you know, who does the large format sign stuff for print and cut, wall graphics, you know, and you can think of outside of the realm of apparel. And then downstairs, I got my large format DTF printer guy, you know, and you know, they come to me for sublimation. Come on. Okay. Took that long for it to suck the paper into the printer. All right, there we go. Run. All right, so I can close this down because I don't need it anymore. All right, so we were on our freehand tool. Exactly what it said is a freehand. You got to go in there and grab your mouse and freehand some stuff. The next one is 2-point line. I like this tool. I use this tool a lot to separate stuff or to draw a line from here to there. Boom. Or from here to there. Boom. Or from here to there. Boom. Or from here to there. And then once I let it go, it closes it up. See how now it became a whole box versus there's just one line. And then now it became 2 lines, but it's not a full box. It is just 2 lines. And then it became 3 lines, and then it closed it all up, and you can fill it in. If I go back to there and I try to fill it, I can't fill it because it's not closed. So every object that you practically deal with, in order for it to even be an object, you want to close it. You have to close it by, so let's say we got those 3 lines there. Sure enough, I can click on it in the inside, I can go to wireframe and wireframe. Well, you can see her in color, but then wireframe, it's like, okay, it's just lines. That's what it is. It's just
Yeah.
lines now. It's just lines
Mm-hmm.
until you actually close it. Once you close it, we can close it by simply, let's grab our 2-point line tool again. And as soon as I hover it over it, you see it, the node thing came up.
Yes.
It lets me know that I'll be starting from right there on that node. I'll
Mm-hmm.
drag it, and that other node pops up. I let it go. Now that's still just a line, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's deselect on our pick tool. And if we click on it, we can't change the color because we added that one line to that
Uh-huh.
segment of lines. So if they still just like these three are still separated,
Yes.
still separated from that. But it's a closed object. So now
Yeah.
we can smart fill it.
Okay.
We can take that smart fill, grab it over here, and now like these are still what they are, but we filled it and created an object. Okay.
Okay.
Or we can grab it all and weld those lines together with a weld gun. Boom, we got the weld
Mm-hmm.
these strings together. Boom. And now, oh, that didn't work like that. Hold on, let me see here. We're supposed to grab them and weld them. Wow. Okay, so it doesn't work like that. They still separate, even though. Let me see. Oh, so they are together now, and it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
And there's an object there. Okay. I just changed the outline of it, but there's no feel. Okay. Duh, Ray. There's no feel because we only welded the lines. We never filled it. So let's go back and
Mm-hmm.
and we got to think about it, how these lines work. So if we click on the 2-point line, that's just what it is. It's a 2-point line. I click it and I drag it. I let it go. If I start from right here and continue, I mean, on that node, boom, and then start from that node, boom, and then start from that node, boom. It makes a whole object, and now we should be able to fill it, but it doesn't. And I always thought that it did that. Okay, so now I learned something new for myself because we can always smart fill it when we see that it's closed. Boom, we can always smart fill it. Go back.
Okay.
Once we always so let's start off. I'm gonna switch to my ellipse tool. Draw a circle. Boom. See, it works like that. That's because
Uh-huh.
we're not starting off with lines. Let's start
Right.
with my rectangle tool. Boom. Okay, so it does work like that. All right. I was like, I'm almost sure that it worked like that. So when you're using the lines or the freehand tool, it's basically just that. It's lines until they connect. So right here with the Bezier tool, I believe I click and it draws the line that way. Okay, I never liked the Bezier tool. That was one of my least favorite out of all of those. The pen and the Bezier, they're sort of the same. I like the B-spline tool. The B-spline is, we can click, 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 click. As you click, it curves the line for you. So you can click, 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 and I just drew a circle, and then I can still feel it. So that tool works that way as well. Okay, okay, that's crazy. I was almost sure that 2 point line tool worked this way because it's sort of the same.
Uh,
You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
yeah. I don't think I'd be messing with none of them lines.
What? Yeah, yes, you will.
I'd be scared to mess with any of like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, trust me, you will. Like some say you're in here and you're like, oh, I wanna do her glasses clean because the vectorized made them jagged. You'll come in here, as you can see, it's gonna click like magnet, boom, right on the edge. You start your line here. Hold on, wait a minute. Click. What tool am I on? Oh, I'm on 2 point line tool. My bad. B spline tool. You click here, and as you can see, you got your line. You just go slow,
Yeah.
and you can click, and it's gonna actually like magnetize to where you want to go. So let's skip past that little jagged part there. Boom, boom. And you like boom, and you just go boom, boom. This tool right here is fun. Like you just want to take your time, and you can pretty much go in there and cut out anything you want to by just taking your time and letting it click to where your next line gonna go. If you do it too far,
Uh,
if you do it too far like this, then it's gonna curve that way. We want it to curve right up against it like so. You just take your time and you go around, go around, go around, go around. So trust me, it's easier than you think. You just gotta get in there and play with it. You feel me? Get in there and play with it because there's gonna be times if you're really trying to get deep into this to where you you trying to get something to look just right. You're trying to get it perfect. So you're gonna go in there and spend the extra couple of minutes or extra half an hour. Be like, okay, I'm about to trace these sunglasses out because I know how to do it because Ray showed me. You know what I mean?
mhm.
That's just me. I'm a OCD type of person where I'm like, the lady about to pay me $75, like you know what I mean, to redo her logo and get it in rhinestones, and she talking about she about to be cutting vinyl and all of that, like you know what I mean. I'm gonna want it perfect for her, like you know what I mean.
Right. Yeah.
So as you
So
go,
when you cut that, when you done, you click off of it and then it fixes it.
when I'm done, like you're gonna see, I'm almost done with this side right here.
Hmm.
I was pretty much going slow to show you, but of course you'll be flying through this like click, 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 click. And because they is I'm gonna just stop right because she still got a whole nother side to go over, but I'm gonna just stop right here. I'm gonna bring
Hmm.
it in right here. Boom. And boom. I'm gonna click. Now that whole area right there is blue, right? I'm gonna send that to the back.
Okay.
So now it's back there, and this is where the nudge comes in handy at. So let's nudge her glasses over. Boom. There go the part we want. Let's nudge that over. Boom. And now this inside part that we don't want,
Hmm.
we gonna smart fill that. Boom. Let's nudge the glasses back over. Boom. So now we're gonna take this piece right here and we're going to trim it through. So we gonna click on the gray, hold shift, click on the blue. We're gonna trim it now, not weld. Weld was the first one. Trim is the third one. Let's trim it through. Take a minute, woosah for a second, like okay. We just trim that through there. We don't need this no more. We only use that smart fill because we were like, okay, we need to cut through this part right here.
Right.
So now we got the blue. Let's nudge that back over. We can't see it. Why we can't see it?
Because it's behind there, so
Yeah,
it's
you
gone.
got it. You got it. You got it. So right here, the design wizard on this bottom row right here, we got to bring it to the front. So selection to the front. This F right here.
Okay.
So let's deselect. Aha. Now she got two frames. Two frames. You feel me? And she can even be eccentric with it and change this one to, now she's flipping it.
Right.
You know, one week she with her crip boyfriend, next week she with her pyro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she just trying to keep everything mutual. You know what I mean? But yeah, had we taken a little more time, we could have went in there and got the other side of the glasses,
Yeah.
just changed it and made it smoother. Like, now we can click in here, boom, and like this little divot right here. Let's take that out all together. Boom, smoothing it out all together. Right here, let's take this one out. Smoothing it right here. Take those three out. Delete. Smoothing it on
Wow.
out. And watch this. It looks like they're the same on both sides. So let's hold control. So shift allows you to select multiple items at the same time. So if I click on here and I move this, that's just her bow, right?
Right.
If I hold shift, now I can click on the red piece and get the knots with it.
Okay.
If I continue to hold shift, I can click there. Now I have all three of them. And you can tell you have all three of them. When you hover over it, the crosshair comes up. Those three are selected. Let's see what happens when I hover over right here on this black area. It goes to the pointer. Crosshair lets you know that that's one of the colors you have selected.
Okay.
Pointer lets you know that's not selected. So when you hover over
Right.
it, you can grab it and move it from anywhere you see the crosshair or directly here in the middle. Cool beans, right? So if I
Yes.
hold shift again, now I have her fro in there as well, or dreadlocks. Boom. So you can do it backwards. So let's say we got that. We hold shift. We got that. We continue to hold shift. We got that. We continue to hold shift. We got our fro, right? Now we have all of those. Let's say we wanted to deselect the fro. Wait a minute. I drug it out. I don't know why I be doing that. Let's nudge it out. Boom, so that it stays
Yeah.
magnetic. Now let's say, oh, I didn't mean to select her hair. We can now hold shift and click on it again, and now it deselected the hair.
Like,
That
okay.
we're gonna nudge that over. Boom. Pretty cool, right? So you can go from having a full selection. Let's say I selected all of this. Boom. Oh man, I ain't mean to select her hair. Hold shift and deselect it, and boom. All right. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna nudge it back in. So I just wanted to point out, like we don't have to go through every tool over here on the
Right.
side, but in your spare time, if you want to get good with this software, open up a blank document, and as, as you open up the blank document and you're in there, you might not even what you look for. Oh, my bad, brother. I'm thicker than what I use. So, yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, depending on how much they cost, like I like them. So, I'll show you. All right. Okay, yep, just for real. Open up this software. These tools down here on the side, don't be intimidated by them because they're actually fun. You know, they got a tool here called a polygon tool. Inside the polygon tool, you got stars, you got complex star. What? Butter, butter. Well, they was different. Oh man, I didn't even realize it, bro. I did not. Nope. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. My apologies, Michelle.
No problem.
She like, hold on. I get to learn this shit too. What the fuck you talking about? Hold on. No, bro. This whole time I thought it was the same image over and over again. I ain't pay no attention. You said print this, man. I wasn't looking at nothing. I done grouped it all together and everything. All right, hold on. Inbox. Oh man, I did. I don't even know why. Okay, bro. I seen the same image 4 times, bro. See, that's what happens. That's what happens at times, right? I saw the same image 4 times. You see this? Look, I thought they was. I thought, I ain't pay attention to that it had names on it. I just went right into print mode. So they got to be um 8, 5, 9.5. Boom. No, do it, do it right, right. We got to flip it first. So it's going on the tumbler. And instead of, if we were to wrap the tumbler like this, it would be the winder going down the side with the one stick along the side as well. He wants it like turned it 90 degrees right here. I typed in 90 and flipped it. And then he wants it
It's gonna wrap around.
9.5. Boom. Yep, like that. And then this one as well. We're gonna flip it first. So flip it. Right here, you see the little arrow, the little half
Uh-huh.
circle angle of rotation, 90 degrees. Boom. Change the object size here. 8 by 9.5. Boom. And of course, I'm working with 13 by 19 inch paper.
Right.
So they're not going to fit that way. So I got to flip them back in, right? 90. Nope. They're already flipped 90 and I already changed the size of them, right? So we got to flip it back to 0. Boom. Flip this one down here back to 0. Boom. And now make sure that they both fit on this 13 by 19 inch sheet of paper.
Right. Yes.
All right. He don't understand that. Okay, that's Simone and Lawanda. We're gonna do this the smart way and do 2 pages, right? When you go back, you see I
Uh-huh.
click this extra one right here, the little plus. I'm doing 2 pages. So now on the second page,
Oh, okay.
and when I hit print, it's gonna run through all 2 pages. All right, downloads. I guess I hope I there go Tristan and Brittany. Who was the first two? Simone and Lawanda. Okay, then Tristan and Brittany. My apologies. I had thought I printed these last night, and I printed Lawanda because
For them.
yeah. So let's flip it first. 90. Boom. Grab this one, flip it. 90. Boom. That one, 859.5. This one, 8.9.5. All right. Now flip that back to 0. Boom. Flip that back to 0. Sure enough, I could have did it the other way, but I ain't trying to think that hard. Like, well, now, which side is the 9.5? Which side is the 8? Like, no, I just want to visually see it.
Right.
Boom. All right. So now I should be able to hit file, print, and it should print everything that's on this page, everything that's in this whole document. One issue. What it's saying? Oh, image resolution below 96 dpi. Let's highlight it. Both of them. Come up here to our bitmaps. Convert the bitmap. And then the resolution, I got it on 600. Like most people have it on 300. I was like, I want to try 600. It's been on 600 ever since. I leave it on 6. It ain't gonna hurt a thing. Most people say 300 DPI is good. So I was like, okay, 600 DPI. I didn't see a difference, but I didn't see a reason on why I should change it either. Like if it worked, it worked. So bitmaps, convert to bitmap, 600 DPI. So now when I hit print, the DPI has been raised. So now I shouldn't get that error anymore. No issues. Everything is still set up as before. I'm gonna just hit OK because I know once I set it up for 13 by 19 inch sheets, if all I'm running is 13 by 19 inch sheets, every time I get to that screen, I can hit OK because everything is set up already. But I saved it. I'm big on saving presets and templates, stuff like that. So until our next class, in a nutshell, Etsy, everything on that I put on Etsy is pretty much just saving the entire design so that other people can use it. But I'm saving it in a way to where, like, after I teach you my way, you might reinvent it and come up with your way and be like, okay, I like it better like this. Like, you know what I mean? And then when people download your design templates, you might have, a whole extra sheet that they download that has instructions that say step 1, boop, 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 boop. I mean, I wasn't about to do all that, but the next person may decide.
No, that's right. That's what I'm thinking. Like, no, I ain't want no action.
I mean, but in reality though, I'm supposed to, like, you know what I mean? And chasing after this paper, I'm supposed to make it easier for the end consumer as possible. Like, you know what I mean? My focus has been, one, keeping up with the bills. Like, you know what I mean? Two has been creating the designs. The more designs out there, the more money I can make. But also, I realize that the more videos that I have to correspond with those designs will make what I can make much more substantial. So that's been my focus. Helping people, doing the trainings, and creating as many designs as I can that other people can use as well, like to make them money. So,
and see, that's what I want. I wanted to turn stuff into digital, so that I could be able to just do it one time, and then I just, keep making making some type of income off of it.
Exactly.
So that's what I was gearing towards. Because I'm like, well, me already being a stylist, it's kind of hard to, come home, make like right now I got some orders. Like the lady I showed you with the Rhinestone,
Yeah.
her, I sent you that picture.
Yeah.
I was like, how do I turn this into what she's talking about? So I'm trying to find images to fit that, but then I'm going to Etsy trying to buy it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
So
here.
then another lady, she like, I need 30 shirts and I want a logo holding a globe, two hands holding up. I'm like, I'm about ready to tell them like, I don't do all that. Because first I was thinking like, okay, maybe I could use AI imaging, describe what I want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Tried?
Nope, I haven't tried it yet. So I was like, okay, people is coming and everything that they're asking is things that is customized.
Yeah. So look, listen.
Customized designs. And it's like, okay, how do I get to that point? Like right now, I bought this image here. I bought this image off of Etsy. So
Yes.
the mango. So I'm like, how could I have did that myself?
Right. Yeah. So
without buying it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and so you did touch bases on how I convert an image into stones. You showed me that and how to size it. So we got to size it before we even mess with the stones.
Right. So
yeah, you showed me that. And then so I was marking off my checklist what I feel like I learned today.
Okay.
So hole sizes, and I do notice on your screen where it say SS at 10.2. I don't know what mine say, but I kept hitting the 10, like SS10.
All right,
and when I showed you that one template that I had, it looked like the holes were stretched.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody in the rhinestone world, they will tell you that the size for rhinestones is 0. Let me pull up this. Here we go. So we got the originals in here, but then I created my own sizes after having those issues with the oval size circles and all of that stuff, and trying to brush in stones, the stones don't brush in, they don't fit. I've had that problem. So
messing up flock. That stuff is expensive.
yes. So we have our original SS6 size here, which is 0.097. Then we have the SS8, which is 0.118. Then we have the SS10. Then we have the SS16, SS20, SS30, SS34. I added in a SS6.2, and I made that 1.06 inches. I added in my SS10.2, and instead of 130, I bumped mine up to 133. SS10.3, 138, that's for Rhinestuds, which may say they SS10s, but they Rhinestuds, so they got like 3 layers of metallic on them, which make them thicker than 0.130. Yeah. You'll never get those Rhinestuds. You'll never get SS10 Rhinestuds into 0.130. Like you're gonna be hand setting stones, like, you know what I mean, just to get them in there.
I know.
Pick them up. So to change that, you click right here. This little pen tool opens up this TRW edit stone sizes. Don't worry about none of this. I am going to send you a screenshot of this. That way you can go on there, and it was a little tricky at first, mind you, but you just gotta follow it side left to right. Type in your stone size name. You might want to keep it like I got mine, or you might want to say SS6 bigger. Like, you know what I mean? And you can type that in there right there. And then you can type in SS10 bigger. Like, you know what I mean? SS10 Rhinestud. Like, you know what I mean? So you can type in what you want the name to be. And then right here is, I'll copy these numbers.
Okay.
You only got to
now
copy.
See, now that's a golden gem right there. Everybody, probably a lot of people might need to know this one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I messed up one more piece of flock, I'm gonna be too mad.
but the only way they gonna get it is if they take my training or if they're subscribed to my YouTube.
And they see
And
your video like I
yeah,
was.
they might be
Yeah, I subscribe
subscribed.
to you too.
Are you like I'm kind of bad with this and I need to get better. Are you a member already?
Yes, on the YouTube thing.
Yeah. You know which level
Yeah.
you
I'm at the beginning level. I think it's like $4 or something
yeah,
like that.
okay. That
Yeah.
level is 299. I think that level is 299. That level,
Okay.
that's the support level. You know, that's the oh, I like this guy, I'm following him. Let me be a member on his channel to give him some support. The next level
Right.
up is 799. With that level, I post medium videos on there, more videos on there, um, and they get 2 free designs per month. The next
Okay.
level,
Because I saw that you said something when I went to the university page. You said something about no more group training. But if we go up to the 24.99,
every
that
last training I've ever done is there.
because I know with TRW, I'm spending them like $43 a month. And I'm like, okay, I
Ev-
need somebody that I can really follow, that I can call when I'm stuck.
Every
I
last
saw
training
that one.
is there, you know. But I say that to say this. When I say every last training is there, there's trainings where um I go in depth into I go slow because I'm
Okay.
every training I believe I get better. So with each training I believe I get better with the way I train it.
Mm-hmm.
Um I explained the selection tool. Like one day I had a group training, manager was 3 or 4 people on there, and you got people asking questions in a class setting environment,
Yeah, yeah.
which will make you dive deeper. You know, on the
Uh-huh.
on the scale of surface for most videos, I'm trying to get this as much jam packed in an hour, like you know what I mean, so that people can go back and watch
Right.
at their leisure, and it's not just
Mm-hmm.
a multitude of time of us. Hey, where you from? Like, what's the weather out there today and stuff? Like, you know what I mean? I try to jump and dive and get
Right.
right into it. And then there's times where I get a group of people, they pay for a 2 hour class, and we on there 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? We on there having
Right.
fun,
Yeah.
and I mean, this is what I do for a living, so I do take pride in it. But I also enjoy people. I respect people's time, So I I try not to
Yeah.
go too fast. I try not to go too slow. So that's why I canceled like the group
Yeah,
session.
that's why I'm like, let me write my list down. When I
Yeah,
I like every time I come to you, I have a list. Like, help me with this part because I am getting to like I'm like, okay, I'm trying to do at least 3-4 days towards this.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? And come a little bit away from my cheer full time and just really focus on more of this because I do get enjoyment out of it.
Check this
And I'm
out, right?
like, whew.
Check this out, right? Let's get rid of all of this extra training stuff. Don't worry, we got about another hour, So I did take the time I had to reprint this stuff for my guy. So check this out. We're gonna size this up. I sized it up to 8.461 by 11.283.
Right.
Uh, when I first got started, every garment I did, like, all right, so Rhinestone designs are one design, one size. Unless it's
Mm-hmm.
resized, you did get into that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect example. What your shirt say again?
100% brown sugar,
Okay,
remember?
I had to remember which one it was. Uh,
Yeah,
that
honey,
one,
I got a couple of your stuff. Like,
and that's
but
a
people
this is
don't really be wanting to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
yeah,
okay, that's another thing I got to get into how to charge for my stuff.
at a charge, right? So, uh,
Yeah.
To each his own.
Yep.
It's all depending on where you buy your. It's sort of like the drug game. Like, you know what I mean, if you got good price on your dope or whatever, like, you know what I mean, you might be selling it a little cheaper than the next man who, you know what I mean, had to re up. So when you look at it like
Exactly.
when you look at it like that, if you bought your stones and you got good stones at a discount price, like, you know what I mean, you might have discounted shirts until that bag is gone, and until you get your next bag. We got a stone calculator, not a calculator, a stone counter down here, which will let you count your stones in the design. When I count my stones, I just put
Yeah.
it on a scale of uh uh every 500 stones. So let's take this design right here into example. If I was selling this shirt, I'm gonna highlight the design, boom. I'm gonna come down here, I'm gonna click right here. See the design info with stone count, size, and colors. Boom. We click on that. Let TRW work his little magic. It's 2,391 stones in this design. So when I first got
Wow.
started, my logic was, okay, I'm gonna do a vinyl shirt, a vinyl shirt. Boom. Just just shirt with vinyl. It was 25, right? Shirt with
Hmm.
glitter was 35. Same design, but now you want the glitter vinyl. I gotta charge you $10 extra because this shit costs more and it's harder to weave. Boom.
Right.
Oh, you want rhinestone? Well, if it was 1,000 rhinestones, I charged maybe $20 to $25. I had my scale. I still got my scale, but that was 10 years ago. Times has changed. I estimate stuff a lot now because I got a multitude of stones. I got big bags of stones that I only paid, 20 something dollars for or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow. Because I get all mine from the TRW. I like bought every color they had.
We all start that way. We all start that way until we realize that, oh, I can't spend $700 in Japan, like, you know what I mean, and get 10 times as much stones. It's a bigger investment. Like,
Yeah.
you waiting a longer time, like, you know what I'm
Yeah. So
saying?
I had to find like different wholesalers.
Yeah, yeah. You're taking that risk, not knowing, like, you're like, it's a lot that goes into it, but you're willing to take that risk, then I mean, when I first started out, TRW was all I knew. Like, you know what I mean? And I bought
Yes,
stones.
that's all I know
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. I bought stones about every week, every time I needed stones. And they was little bags, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, man, they
Yes,
ten
that's what I
dollars here,
got.
$10 there. Yeah. As you as you get more and more into the game, you're gonna go on eBay one day and be like, man, I'm about to try to see what they got on eBay for rhinestones. I need size SS10 Hotfix. You know what I mean? And you're gonna just go on
Yeah.
there fishing. You're gonna be on Amazon, like you're gonna be on AliExpress. You're gonna be on Alibaba, right?
Because they had the Jazz in the Park concert not too long ago.
Yeah.
And there was people up there that was selling rhinestone shirts for $20. And I'm looking like I couldn't dare sell my stuff for no
You,
$20.
you couldn't dare sell it
Like,
for
how
twenty
is
dollars
that?
unless you the plug.
Right.
If you the plug, you out there selling them for cheaper than that to the people that's out there selling them for $20. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I was like, yeah.
Listen, listen. Once you
So
spend, once you make,
me and her having the same, being in the same area trying to sell, she
look,
gonna beat me out because that stuff $20.
look. No, don't think of it like that. Once you get, and that's where, as much as I love teaching, like, but then again, the same with everything else. Like, it's got to be people out there that's willing to do it at the same time. So think about it. This big bag right here, if we was to piece it out and get it from the rhinestone world, this bag right here would probably be worth $1,000. Like, you know what I mean? Getting it in
Right.
uh
Yeah.
10 gross bags at 12.99,
Right.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? I got this one
Hmm.
500 gross bag, which came with 72,000 rhinestones in it. probably about
Mm.
20, 23 bucks. But I had to
Oh
order,
wow.
had to order this one though, and I had to order this one though, and I had to order this one and this one. Like I mean, I had to get
Yeah, yeah.
all of them. The order came to about 500 something, but shipping was 200. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, I'm about to pay all this money to a Japanese company overseas. They better send me my money. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
first time I did it. That was the very first time I did it. And I wasn't did nobody invest with me. That was just me going in my pocket saying I'm tired of buying rhinestones from eBay, tired of buying rhinestones from the rhinestone world. And I was like on Alibaba fishing, you know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you can find good deals on eBay. Sometimes you can find good deals on Amazon. Just you just got to know what you're looking for and know what value that big bag is to you. Because if I
Right. For real.
if I can get this big bag right here for 20 bucks, right, that's got 72,000 rhinestones in it,
Right.
and I go out there and make 50 shirts with this bag, you think I wouldn't sell them shirts for $20 a piece? Like you know what I mean? And make $1,000
Yeah.
off a $20 bag of rhinestones. If I can do that in a weekend, like you know what I mean? Selling shirts at the convention.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I used to do it. I used to do it that way, and you're taking a risk and the gamble, but it's still people that do it. They might make great money. Me, I would rather make the design, help teach people how to use the design, and let people download that design around the world, and let them uh weed, brush in, pick up, press. Like you know what I mean? I only after
Yeah.
making the pair of shirt that I made last week, and after making the one that you just saw right there, when it comes to me, I do custom orders, money is good on custom orders. You know, you tell somebody
I
uh
know.
it's $120 for a custom shirt that they want, you know, with the angel wings and rhinestones and they name on the back and all of
Yeah.
that, you know. If you charge them, if they willing to pay, that's good money and it's good work too. Like you know what I mean, it's
Yeah.
creative work.
Yeah.
It's time consuming at times, like but $120, $150 shirt, like you know what I mean. I'm gonna put a day worth of work in. Like you know what I mean, especially if they gonna come
Mm-hmm.
back and be like, oh, I need that in the yellow because now all the work is done,
Right. Right.
you know, and I just got to brush the stones into the template again, print out the image again, press it up again, you know. I don't have to design it, I don't have
Yeah.
to mock it up, you know what I'm saying? So I love those repeat orders, but I also love just uh to each his own. Like how old are you again?
50.
50, yeah. I'm 44. So when I'm 50, I don't want to be under the heat pressing 1,000 shirts. Like
Right.
if I am producing 1,000 shirt order, like you know what I mean, I got three workers in their 20s, like you know what I mean, and I done showed them how
I
to
know that's right. Right. That's what I'm talking.
yeah, yeah, like I done
Yeah.
gave them $100 a piece, like you know what I mean, for their day's worth of work, and they left up out of there like
Yeah.
shit. I ain't never made 100 in a day, like you know what I'm saying, like have them
Yeah.
feeling good
Right.
to where they come
Yeah.
back and want to do it again, like you know what I'm saying. So
That's I was like, I got to learn this digital stuff so I can make it like the residual income coming in. Everybody be talking about six figures, this and
yeah, yeah,
that. Every class I join, I be like, okay, well, I need to get over a couple hurts.
okay. So with that, so that's what I'm reaching on, and if you want to learn that, that's what this is. You do have to learn this part first, so you got to learn how to
Right.
apply it. But let me stop this for a second. You already got your niche, right? The key to making
Yeah.
the key to making it work is to niche it. So you
Yeah.
already have the locks, right?
Yeah.
So you want to focus on a lot of uh uh not even lock designs, but statements that resonate with the community. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like uh I would start off with your first couple of designs on Etsy to niche it all the way down is to say my uh my locks are a part of me. Stuff like that. Like you know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
These
yeah,
these strands come from my roots or something like that. Like you know what I mean? Like these
yeah.
messages to where you do need the social media video part to make it work. Like you know what I mean? Like we can
Hmm.
post our designs and stuff on Etsy all day long, but without press it in, like without, hey y'all,
Yeah.
it's Michelle, like I'm back again, wearing my lock shirt today, like you know what I'm saying? Y'all can purchase it
Right, right.
on my Etsy, like you know what I'm saying? Also, I'm gonna show y'all how to make y'all own lock shirt today. Like if you want to make this lock shirt, first go to my Etsy, download the files. Like you feel me? You need that part
Yeah.
because with that part comes 1,000 people able to watch it while you're sleeping. 1,000
Uh-huh.
people able to
Right.
watch it while you're at work. Like, you know what I mean? Are you at work throughout the day? Somebody done found your channel and they like, girl, check this girl out right here. This lock girl from Cincinnati, Ohio. Like, not only do she do locks, but she sell the shirts too. Oh, I like that shirt she got on right there. I'm about to go to her Etsy and buy it because I got a Cricut and I want to make one. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's
Yeah,
that
yeah.
it's that type of drive that you gotta have and understand that's going to have people buying the product even though you're not directly selling it to them. Like, you know what I mean? You're selling it to them
Right. Yeah.
a million times over every time somebody watch a video. Every time somebody come across that video, they're gonna be like, she got a point there, and I do like that shirt. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't never seen that shirt. I don't even
Hmm.
know where to buy that shirt from. But she telling me I can make my own and
And a
put them
lot
in
of
my
people got locks, so that's great information.
yeah,
So
and put them
you
in my
find me some
store.
quotes and stuff. Right.
Like so you got to take the thought process out of I'm gonna open up a store, I'm gonna make this lock shirt, and I'm gonna have 30 shirts in my store. Right? 30 shirts in your store, you selling them for 15, 29 or whatever price you want to put on them. But now people got to actually
Yeah.
visit that store while you're open, while you have a customer service clerk at the counter or somebody helping them, meaning you got to pay them. When
Yeah.
you do it
Yeah.
digitally and residually, all you need is the video with the link down below. Right? You know what I mean? Y'all can purchase this at the link down below.
Right.
Also, did y'all know I sell hair products too? Y'all can get those at the link down below. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we got our own product line
That's what I'm saying. So the key
at the
to
salon. We have our own product line. And then on the side, we doing the CCW classes. We host them
yeah,
on Sundays. And so I was like, dang, I started thinking like, man, I should make some doggone good class, good shirts, whatever, the amendments, the rights and all that. I
yeah.
be thinking everything in my head like,
Uh,
y'all
so
sitting in here for all these hours, might as well just look at the shirt and buy one.
yeah,
Go with
yeah,
your lights.
yeah. So you gotta see it and then you gotta vision it, right? So I don't know if you have a YouTube yet, if you don't,
No,
you gotta
uh-uh.
you got a Gmail, right? You got a
Yeah.
Gmail? Did you know you can open up your YouTube app right now and press that little plus button in the center and upload your first video today on your YouTube channel. Like you know what I mean? It's simple
Hmm.
as that. Like you know what I mean? You don't have to go
On my
through
regular Gmail account, like your email.
your regular. My Gmail is attached to excellentdreams@gmail.com. Like you know what I mean? My YouTube is called Excellent
Okay.
Dreams. I set it up that way, but I had Excellent Dreams at Gmail long before I thought about starting a YouTube channel. Like you know what I mean? I just one
Oh,
day
okay.
I was on YouTube one day and was like, I'm gonna upload a video. Even if you're on your laptop, on your you're on there watching movies or whatever, watching YouTube, in the top right hand corner, you can just hit upload and choose to upload whatever you want to. Like, you know what I mean? So
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's it's a lot easier than people think. And once you start doing it and start having fun with it, you're gonna upload more on YouTube than you're gonna upload on Facebook because after you
Yeah.
upload it on YouTube, share it to Facebook. That way you get the views
Right.
that you need. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's
So
little.
the salon does have a couple of YouTube channels, which is my sister's salon. It's called Zanuvi. It's so unique. People don't know what type of, if it's a Caucasian salon or whatever.
Right.
We service everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So
record.
it's real unique and people be interested. Like how you say their name, how you pronounce that. But we have YouTube for that and a website and stuff like that. So that might be something I'd be interested in jumping in too.
For sure, for sure. So, uh, when I figured out how to make it all work, the key is niching. You already have the niche, like which is the lock. So
Yeah.
you're probably already in lock groups, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's another key to the multi-million-dollar success. Create your own group to where now you are the leader and the narrative of this group that everybody is coming to join because they like locks. Like, you know what I mean? So now start
Right.
your own group, and then I wouldn't say secretly or slyly, like, you know what I mean, but do it in a way that's so original or so authentic that it doesn't feel like you're stealing members from the other groups, like, you know what I mean? But it's
Right.
just like
Right.
I go in the rhinestone groups and I just post my work. I go in rhinestone
Mm-hmm.
groups and I post my work. I'm posting my work. I'm posting my work. And so many of these damn rhinestone groups that the rhinestone lovers that are in the rhinestone groups come to my page and be like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, I mean, the next thing you know, I'm sending them an invitation to my rhinestone university. Like, you know what I'm saying? So now
Right.
I'm in my group. Now I have 6,000 people that every morning I can wake up and advertise to. You know what I'm saying? 6,000 people every
Yeah.
morning, noon, afternoon, throughout the day. I could plug that group 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because it's my group. Like, you know what I'm saying? So build a group
Mm-hmm.
centered around your niche. Get those people in there that love locks. Get those people in there that love lock accessories.
Right.
Get
That's
those
a lot
people
of
in
people.
there that love the red, green, and yellow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get those people in there that love the whole culture and create the niche off of the culture. Get what I'm saying? To where when people go to
Yes.
your
Yes.
Etsy page, they like, oh my goodness, like she got a lot of wigs on here. Like, you know what I mean? I know that's stretching it, like, you know what I mean? But it's people out there who love locks to the point to where they like, yeah, I will buy the extensions. Like, come on, give it to me. Like, you know what I mean? I need those. Like,
Yeah.
and hers are pretty and already colored. I don't know where she got those from, but they ain't got them at the hair store around the corner. Like, you know what I'm saying? So niche it to the point to where if if it has anything to do with locks, people come to your channel, your page, and they're like, oh man, yeah, I need whatever she talking about. That's how I did it. Like, and
Uh-huh.
that's how I'm doing it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I can't explain it no other way. Like, so
Now, when I make okay, I already have like my regular Facebook page, right?
yeah.
But they say when you want to make business groups, you got to make it up under that. Can you just make it just a whole new Facebook page,
Uh
like for the locks or something like that?
yeah. So here's how I got it. All right, so uh I had to woosah for a second. I think. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so let's say we started a whole. Wait a minute. So here I got my Ray Jones, then I got my
Right.
Excellent Dreams, but then
Yes.
I thought right here. Let's click on regular Facebook.
Uh-huh.
Put as forward said like create a page. Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Move this stuff over. Right here. All right, page. So we got post,
Right.
story, real, life event, then page. Boom. You go to page, right here you can create a page, but you cannot create a page without already having a page, right? So
Having a
yes,
person pay.
so yes
Okay.
and
Yeah,
no.
that's what I was asking.
So yes and no. Like I don't know why people do it. I don't know why they want to. I don't get it, but uh, I get it. People like to dissociate their personal from their business at times, but uh,
Yeah.
unless unless you have everything already set up as the business, like you know what I mean, like unless you got the
hmm
LLC, unless you got paperwork and all of that set up already. Somebody who was just starting out, like you know what I mean, who didn't have none of that, can immediately start to get traction to where they're
Right.
getting paid, to where their money is flowing into their account by creating a page this way. Because they're still going to ask you for your social security number and all of that. Like you know what I mean? They're still going to ask
Yeah.
you in the event of you this going viral or whatever, where are we sending your payments to? Like you know what I mean? They're still asking for account numbers and routing numbers, like you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I because my business is through my name up under my Facebook account, like you know what I mean? And then when I did set up my initial business, even though I got a EIN number for my LLC, it's still attached to my social
Uh-huh.
security number. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't set it up like
Yeah.
that to the point to where uh I disassociated myself. Like you know what I mean? No, I'm the owner, president of Excellent Dreams, and I don't
Right.
know. Like I didn't know no better. Like you know what I mean? Like so for those people that know
Yeah.
better and that have bigger whatever, and they're like, and they talk to the right person and let them know, like, no, you don't want to set it up like that, just in case you have to file bankruptcy or do all this extra shit. Like, you know,
Right. Right.
so I'm riding it out, like you know what I mean, through under my page through Excellent Dreams like that. Like, all right.
Okay.
Um, that's let me all right. So say you want to resize this design, right? There's
hmm
a few ways we can do it. It's 9.301 by 11,748. That's the size that you have on right now, right?
Right.
Say you wanted to put this on a smaller shirt because somebody wear small or something or extra
Yeah.
small, right? I'm gonna grab all of this. I'm going to Control G to group it together, Control C to copy it.
hmm
I'm going to open up a new document over here. I'm only opening up a new document because as you can see, I got this document right here full already with all of that stuff. So I'm just trying to separate this from all of that. So I'm opening up
Yeah.
a new document. I'm gonna paste it in here. Since it's all grouped together, I'm gonna press P and put it in the center.
Okay.
Now I need to ungroup it. Some of this, some of this alkaline water. All right. We can ungroup it by right clicking on it and ungroup all objects. Or I like this one down here in the Rhinestone Wizard with this last
hmm
little button right here. Ungroup everything selected and all group. So that's like a super ungroup. So now we have everything ungroup. Trying to make it smaller though. So if I highlight it all and I drag this down, it's going to try to resize every object. Doing it like that can take
Uh-huh.
time. Doing it like that can take some time. So really, let's group it back together. Control G, and
Uh-huh.
then resize it. So let's say we need it to be 8, 8, 7, 8, 6. We can't go down too far because in order for this to work, we're changing the size of the rhinestones. We're going from
That's what I
SLC.
wanted to know. Yeah.
We're going from SS10 down to SS6s, right?
Right. Okay.
So we already changed the size down to where we need it. Now we're going to cross our fingers and hope that the SS6 stones fit. To do that, we want to ungroup it all again. So right click and ungroup it all. Let's deselect. When we select one stone, what size is it? It's
Gotcha.
0.125. If we look at our list over here, 0.106 is smaller than 0.125, so it fits. We're going to select
Yeah.
all of these blue stones. So let's click here. Select all same size and color. So all the blue stones that are size
Okay.
SS10. Boom. We're going to come up here.
Gotcha.
We're going to change it from SS10.2. We're going to change it to SS6.2. All right. Nothing happened yet. That's because we want to click this button right here. Replace all stones selected with the size chosen. Boom. Now,
Wow.
now we can look at the size difference between the two.
Yes.
So now we have that design in all SS6s for the blue. So now we need to do it for the brown as well because 0.125, what stone will even fit in there? Let's see. SS8s might go in there, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and change it. So we change the size right there. Let's select all same size and color. Boom. Click the button right here to replace all the stones. Boom. So the only way for you to successfully resize that design, well, two ways. It's two ways, but when you resize it and making it smaller, you got to go with smaller stones, you know, or
Yeah. Yeah.
or since you have the software that created it, you would uh, select all the black, nudge it over, select this brown here, nudge it over, boom. I got the design that I want. I'm about to resize it because I need to resize it. Like, you know what I mean? Boom. I need it. I wanted to go on my baby shirt. My baby 8.8,
Yes.
eight,
That's
eight,
what I'm talking about.
yeah,
Oh, my
yeah,
grandbaby
yeah,
clothes.
8.6. That is just that's still too big. I need it to be 6.3. Cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. Let's hope this works. Let's hope this works, right? So let's click on this brown here. I got SS6 stones. I just bought me some. Let's place and fill. All right, we got inside island, one island. All right, so you don't have to worry about too much of. I keep my spacing the same, and I keep my fill line spacing on auto. The contour for rhinestones is always 0.075. I got my corner detect on 130, my hatch on 0. So this pretty much always stays the same. Let's hatch fill it. Let's see what we get with SS6 stones here. We got to clear the path and merge overlapping stones. Okay, so we were able to get that in there. We can, let's zoom in here. We can if we wanted to, right? Because we're sublimating. We can actually let's change the color so we can see them. I'm gonna grab one, select them all. Let's change them to like this aquamarine so we can really see them. I like it, but I'm like, oh, I want that one and really stand out. We're gonna grab all of this. We're gonna drag it down here because visually I can see two rows in there. I can see two rows. I'm gonna drag that right there.
Yeah.
Let's hold control and drag in the over and right click. So that's a quick copy there. Grab the whole
Okay.
row, hold control. Control keeps it on that same plane and drag it right over and right click. Boom. aha, that looks better. That looks better to me.
Mm-hmm.
And what I would do is I would probably just grab this one up, holding control so it stays right there on that line.
Okay.
Boom. I would drag this one out. I'm freehanding this one because I want this one to sit right here. Boom. Now the old me, right? The old me, when I first learned how to use the
Mm-hmm.
software, I was doing stuff like this. I would click here, I would hold shift, I would go click, 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 click. Sometimes you still have to use this method depending on what you're doing. And then I would equal space. And then add a stone, and then hold shift and clear the path. Okay, that was the
Okay.
old me. The old me would have did it like that. The new me is like, nope, I'm trying to get these designs done faster. Time is of the essence. I'm gonna right click on this black. I'm gonna lock that so that I can grab this whole row here. Boom. I'm gonna delete all of that. Forget it. I'm gonna click on this one. Hold shift. Click on this one. Now it's kind of sad that this tool is not part of the place and fill tab, but it's part of the edit tab. So when you go to edit,
Mm-hmm.
have this fill between two tab button. Boom. Once you click on
Oh,
that,
okay.
you hold shift and clear the path and it's done. So
Hmm.
I would do that again. I would be like, okay, I would delete that one, grab this one, hold control so that it stays right there on that axis, and I'll just delete everything in between. Because if I don't delete in between, I still got to hold shift and click on each and every last one of them. So I might as well
Yeah.
delete all of them at once. Go click on one, hold shift, click on the other one, boom, and fill between two. Sometimes it's
Okay.
real tight, sometimes it's perfect. Let's hold shift and clear the path, and we're done. So now we got our 100%
Yeah.
brown. Like, sure enough, when I first got started, I probably wouldn't even fix that. Like, you know what I mean? I probably wouldn't even notice. Ooh, I think my design eye wouldn't have said it needed two rows. I would have been like, oh, that looks,
Right.
it's in rhinestones. Send it to the cutter. You know what I mean? The shirt came out,
Mm-hmm.
it had rhinestones on it. It still was good. But as I got the more and more designs you do, and the more stuff you do for people, you just I moved into
Yeah.
I wanted to look right. I wanted to be professional, like you know what I mean. I wanted to be something that I would buy in the store. So the more I did it, the better. I mean, same with hair. Same with hair, right? Like I mean, the first time you did some
Yeah.
hair, you was like, okay. You was like, and, and you got better, you learned better techniques, like
Yeah.
like so. Same as with this. So the old me, I would have sent this right to the printer, not even realizing I could have fixed that W. Like I mean,
How close they is. Yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't even realize that these two
And
were
then we get a
touching.
hole right there.
Yeah, I wouldn't have
Right.
because look at it like this. It looks good. Like I wouldn't even really
Yeah.
even my design I wasn't that good back then. I was like, oh, it's some rhinestones. I'm about to make rhinestone shirts. I'm the only one in my city making rhinestone shirts. Like that's what I was on. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So
Right.
so so so
Exactly.
I sent it to the cutter right here. You got this space right here where it's supposed to curve, but we used the hatch fill so it went left to right, left to right, left to right. This is where these tools come into play. I would drag this, zoom in on it, hold control, drag it up to that line. Boom. I would probably hold
Okay.
control, drag this one up, drag this one up. Now remember, I'm still holding control as I'm doing this because I'm keeping them on that
Okay.
same line. Even though I could have freehanded, it didn't. I really just wanted them to be on this line because I'm about to curve it. I'm about to delete this one here. Boom. Because just visually looked at it, that would have messed up my curve. I'm curving it this way. So looking at
Yeah.
that one, he gonna be in the way. So I just delete him automatically because I just know I'm gonna hold, click on the first one. And that's why I said at times you still have to click, click, click each and every one, but
Uh-huh.
that's a matter of whether you chose to fix this or not. Like I mean, you could have left it as it is, and you ain't have to click them all. But
Right.
I want it straight, and I don't want this gap right here between the stones. So I'm holding shift, and I'm gonna get them all. I'm gonna just select every stone in that curve, zoom out, hold shift again. So when you zoom out to try to see the rest of the stones, you want to let go of shift, and then when you zoom back
Okay.
in, hold shift again. Boom, right there. I want it to curve to right there because this one starts this line right here. So I could curve it to that one, but over time I realized it didn't make no sense because I'm really just trying to curve to here. And those two, they're spaced pretty good. You know what I mean? They have a good space between them. So let me show you the difference because it's gonna curve this one down here. Well, curved it up to there, but once we add more stones, now it's not on that line with with his brother. See what I mean? That he was on.
Yeah.
So I like to almost like when you were back in the days of coloring. Like I was a colorer. I wanted that. I wanted my strokes to blend in perfectly with each other
Right.
instead of overlapping to where you can see it and it distorted the picture.
Uh-huh.
As I'm designing, I'm like, okay, I want that R to stop right there and then this one to come that way. So you'll come up with your own techniques on how you like your stones. You know, the more and more designs you do, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I like doing them slanted. Like, you know what I mean? So I just hit the equal space, replace stones to make the spacing equal, and it spaced them out equally. And I could add a
Yeah.
stone. Adding a stone didn't
Hmm.
take away. It don't look like they're too tight.
Right.
So shift and clear the path right here. Boom. So I just curved the top of that R pretty smooth. And I probably would just get rid of this because we can't get stones. I mean, we could. They're gonna be tight though. You know what I mean? All the way in. If
Yeah.
we can get one right here, hmm, I mean, I might to each his own, but it's gonna be triple right here and double right here. Like so
Yeah.
visually it might be like, okay, yeah, it's a lot of stones in there, but cohesively it doesn't match the rest of the design. So I think a little stuff like that as I'm designing, like trying to keep it all cohesive with each other. Right here, I'll
Hmm.
probably delete this one in the middle. Just go ahead and delete these two in the middle because they don't fit the protocol. Delete this one and this one because I can see I want this line right here to go straight. And I'm gonna just delete all this. Wait a minute. Forgot to lock it. So when you're going in there, so like how else will we get this row of stones right here? We can come from out here all the way across the B and then grab it. Nope.
Hmm.
I like to lock it. I like to lock the object that's closest to it. And I can come in from right here. Boom. Delete those stones. Click on this one. Hold shift. Click on that one. Fill between two. Let's see if they tight. Okay, they're not too bad. Hold shift and clear the
Right.
path. That looks good. So now from
Yeah.
right here, I can't come in from the R to grab that other row, but I can come in from right here because the black is locked. I'm gonna come
Yeah.
in right here from this side and grab all of those up to I'm going all up. Here's why.
Hmm.
Because visually, I just saw it. If I delete this, I was going to start right here, right below that one, and
Right. Right.
but then I was like, that curve ain't even right. I want that curve to be
Exactly.
straight. So I'm gonna come in from right here, go all the way up, and I'm gonna get it all. Boom. delete. You're gonna
Then
like
hit
this.
between those two.
You're gonna like this because I'm gonna grab my ruler right here from the side, grab it, drag it, and drop it right here. Boom. See it pops right on to the quadrant. Boom. So now that ruler is right there against the edge of that stone. Come on, man. My zoom gets sensitive at times. So now I'm going to zoom in, zoom in. I'm going to grab one from over here. I'm gonna hold control and just drag it right over. Boom. Right click to make a copy. Now, sure enough, it looks like it's right on that curve, but I wanted to go up just a little bit, so I'm gonna hold control and bring it up to like here. Boom.
Okay.
Select it. I'm gonna hold shift, select this one down here, fill between two. Make sure it's not too tight. Sometimes the fill between two can have them too tight, and you have to use the up and down arrows right here to put away a stone or add a stone. So let's shift and clear the path. Now we got our straight R. Let's go ahead and delete this little fella. He on him all in the protocol, and he ain't got on his school clothes. Like he just came how he wanted to. Right? We're going to. I'm gonna have my R. I think I want it. Let's get rid of these two. Y'all at the wrong school anyway. All right, boom. We're gonna. I see my curve. I want my curve to come like this. Boom. Bring that R down to this one. I can start right here. Let's just go up this way with it. Holding shift and selecting each one afterwards. Boom. There go that curve. Let's add a stone, shift and clear the path. Looking good, looking good. Right here, right here, we can actually just hold control and drag this little fella right here, right across. Place him right there where you visually where he looks like he should go. Right click to make a copy. And then I would start right here. Or I can even start right here. Hold shift and just realign this whole row right here so that it's equally spaced. Pure brown sugar SS6.
Now, what was the V that you clicked on?
What?
The V. When you clicked on that V, where up under it say Magic Templates.
Hold on.
The letter V under Magic Templates.
Where? Over here in the design wizard?
Yeah, down where the pink and blue at, down, right there. So you click, what do those go up one? What do those letters mean?
These letters here?
No, the letters up under the Magic Template. Yeah, right there. What those mean?
So I had to accidentally click there, but hold on, let me show you. Let me go ahead and equal space this line real quick. And I'm probably going to go ahead and -1. Yep, and shift and clear the path. All right, so these magic templates here. Oh man, you're gonna love this. So before we jump into that, you got the logistics of
how to resize. Yes.
Changing the SS6s for they can fit. All right, so magic template. Right click, deletes the template. Oh, place text on the path. Okay, all of that. All right. So really that's here.
Oh, for text effects.
Yep.
Okay.
So
I played with that a little bit.
Yeah, right here in edit, they have the magic templates and the magic patterns. And I believe like you can add to those here. But then inside of the text effects, they have like the whole panel, which lets you, let's go back to your here, which lets you, let's click on Michelle. Right here, you know, we have the
Fonts.
font wizard. Let's choose a fancy font. But it don't even have to be fancy. Let's go with something more blocky. Like impact is good. We want to make it bigger so that we can really see it. I'm gonna hold shift, click on the black, and press C to center it all together. Now I'm clicking on it. I'm gonna hold control. I want to drag it down just some. So now we have our text. We can choose any one of these envelopes
And make it curve like that.
Yeah, make it curve. We want to click on the text and apply it. Boom.
Okay.
I'm gonna undo. What's going on? I'm with it. I'm with it. Right, right.
All right, cool.
What's that? Oh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just large factor.
Yeah. 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 I know.
All right, I got you. I'll get it together.
All right.
Your wallet's not back
Okay.
there. Unless you've been back there, but it was sitting on the table.
No, I'm still back there.
Well,
Yeah. It's cool.
So,
It's cool.
oh no, I thought you.
I think I love it sometimes because it lets people know, you know, that I'm in a hole.
In a work environment.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Sure. I'll get at you, Jeff.
Okay. Thanks, brother. All right. So we have all of these. Just click on them and apply them. Boom.
Yeah.
Undo. I like this one. Uh-oh. I didn't click on the text. You got to remember to click on the text. Boom. The slanted one is cool. And just a little quick little edit. So back here in the edit tab, the magic templates was you can actually, I haven't used them in so long. I probably have to give myself a refresher before I can really even show you something. But
so when I saw that, I was thinking that's how you took and made, you know how you had the yellow boxes with each design, the different layers of the design for Rhinestone. That's what I thought that was.
Oh no. Let's do it like this. So we're almost done here. So let's say if we wanted to put this in Rhinestone. We're gonna click here. I'm special. I like hatch fields. They're cleaner. I like hatch fields and island fields, but I like hatch fields more. They're cleaner. They give to me a better looking representation for full rhinestone designs, and they take less work, you know. So let's click here, place and fill, keep everything the same, hatch fill. Clear the path, merge overlapping stone. To me, that looks good. You know, sure enough, when people visually look at it, some people like they don't like the little stair step, like how it boop boop boop, and all of this gray areas here, and they like, how you clear that? How you put stones in there? I mean, you can take the time to move this stone over here, place it between those two stones, and then click, 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 and equal space. We just did all of that, and I never hit save not once. So that's here. We have to do that over. Hold on. And I'm fast. That's a good lesson for you. Remember to save your work. Because I did not. I was just I was just tinkering away, wasn't I?
They don't got the automatic save.
I never saved it not once. The automatic save does work, but I never titled it or anything. Like, you know what I mean? When I title it and save it that way, yeah, it automatically starts creating backups, but I never saved it not once.
Hmm.
Don't worry, I'm fast. And you get to see it again. Oh, my downloads isn't there anymore. The download arrow done went away after time. Okay, those were those two. So it didn't really go on my downloads. It went to there she go right there. Drag her in. Right click, outline trace, clip art. Hit OK here. Or remove the background. Right click, ungroup all objects. I'm gonna go in there and select all my black. Boom, got my black. I'm gonna nudge it over. Got my red. Yep, need all my red. Nudge that over. I don't even need none of the rest of this stuff because I already know. I'm gonna resize it from here. I'm gonna go in there and do all of my smart fills at once. I separated the last time teaching you in order.
Yeah,
Now,
right.
I'm gonna select just the ones I want for her face and weld them. Select the ones I want for her ribbon, weld them. That's gonna be the same color as that. So I'm gonna weld them together. Miss that part right there. Weld that together. Her lips. Boom, boom. I believe I chose that color. Weld them together. All right, we're done with that part. We had Michelle in there. Michelle. Boom. Open it up. We chose the impact font. Boom. Make it a little bigger. Now, I'm a hold shift, click on the black and center it. Boom. We're going to Control S. Miche. How do you pronounce it?
Yeah, you said it right.
Okay,
Miche, Mechie.
got you. So also what I like to do with a design like this, where it's centered on her face, but her hair comes off to the side, which makes it not look centered. I'm gonna pull out my rulers. I just dragged it off from the side here, grab the ruler and drag it over. Boom.
Yeah.
Let's zoom in. Let's get it right. Put it right there on the edge. So I want it centered to the black. Click on it, Michelle. Click on the black and center it. There we go.
Okay.
Now,
Gotcha.
let's click here. I'm gonna click on gray. That's the stone color we're gonna use. Click there and let's place and fill, hatch fill, clear the path. Right here, merge overlapping stones. Looking good. But let me show you how it looks. I just grabbed all of those and I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna nudge those over. Boom, get them out the way for right now. I still like them. I'm just nudge them to the side. So back on our place and fill tab, we're gonna change the islands to 0 islands now. We're gonna click in here. We're going to island fill. Let's clear the path.
Oh,
First
wow.
overlapping stones. And I mean, I didn't have to do I didn't touch any stone over here, not one. I didn't have
Right.
to, like, you know what I mean? It it popped. Let me nudge these off to this side. Uh-oh, I got them both, so I need to change that color to like different color. Now nudge all of these over. Look at this. I mean, yeah, they're clean. I mean, might got a few spots here and there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But they're clean and they're uniform, left to right, left to right, left to right,
Right.
left to right. These, on the other hand, so each his own. That's what it is. Because
Right. Yeah.
sometimes I would fiddle around with this, especially because it looks so smooth on the edges. Like the way that the stones come around and follow the curve, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But then you got work to do. All of this, you got to go in there and
Yeah. Like they still touching.
yeah,
You would delete one of those, or do you space them, or what?
yep. I would go in there and I would just more so slowly, one at a time, zoom out and be like, okay, these two, they off. Boom, boom. This one is off. Boom. I should be able to grab this one, hold shift, and finish this line right here. We ain't even got to go. The old me used to go all the way down to the edge because in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I want that whole row to be equally spaced. But now I'm like,
Right.
man,
Right.
I ain't got to go down that far. They're going to look good anyway. Equal space it, add a stone, add a stone, add a
And-
stone, add a
Right.
stone. Okay, that looks good. They look like they match up with the other ones. Shift and clear the path. So we got that fixed. So now I'm smooth. But right here, I'll be looking at it like, okay, maybe one more can go right here. Uh, okay, maybe I can fit. Okay, one can go right there, and then another one can go right there, and then I equal space these.
Are you holding a shift when you moving it over, like copying it?
Um, no, no, I am just grabbing it and then
Click hold.
moving it, but then I right click. I right
Okay.
before I let go of it, and it makes a copy.
Okay.
Watching the video back, and you try it a couple times, you're gonna get the hang of it. It was weird when I first did
Yeah.
it. 'Cause I've never done it, but you gonna if you're into it like I'm into it, you're gonna be like, okay, Ray showed me how to do it, and the first time you do it, you're gonna be like, okay, click, boom. That's quicker than right click, copy, right click, paste. That's if you're doing it the
Right.
super long way. But then, we got Control C, copy, and Control V, paste, Control Z, undo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I've been a computer guy too since they came out, so that may be in my defense. I took a typing class when they first had typing classes back in Taft. I took a basic computer class back at Porter. So
Mm-hmm.
I've been working with computers for a long time, but I'm proud of one of my most recent students. He's 65, not too much, not too computer savvy at all. I think the majority
Right.
of our training was me telling him like, I'll be like, hit the X button, and he'll be like, where's it up the right top right hand corner? Every application has an X button. It's located there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so to be able to teach him Coreldraw and the Rhinestone Wizard and how to use his computer, I tip my hat off to him because it goes to show learning computers is a lot of just reading and following instructions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like reading,
Yeah.
following instructions, and taking the time to, okay, okay, what's that? What's that? Like, you know what I mean? It might take some time, but you're gonna have such a greater understanding of the software that you're using every day to generate your money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
It none of
So
this
did
is
you have like an upgrade? Did you have an upgrade on your Coreldraw or something?
mm,
When you first got started, I seen a white toolbox that had some words in it that I never saw on mine.
right. So through, throughout the throughout the years, I've only upgraded the design wizard. So when I bought my Coreldraw and the design wizard, they were not together as a package. I had to pay
Mhm.
$5.99 for Coreldraw by itself and another $5.99 for the design wizard. So they were not bundled together.
Ooh.
I know. I wanted it so bad. I did. I saved up and got it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you feel me, like I wanted, like God kept on telling me, and I don't know where these thoughts and
Ooh.
stuff was coming from, but he kept on saying, "You're gonna be the best rhinestone, the greatest rhinestone shirt maker in the
You
world."
are.
Like,
You are.
I'm like, how?
You
How
are.
am I gonna do it
Hey, right.
without this
I need
$800 software? Like, I mean, without this
that.
$1,200 software. So I saved up and I bought it. So I'm still using CorelDRAW X7 that came out in 2007. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I trained so many people that have the newer version. Nothing has changed except for they done added in a few little animations. They done group buttons
Yeah.
together, like, you know what I mean? But all everything they can do in 2024 version, I can do in this X7 version. You know, it might take me a few
Right.
more
That's
clicks.
I told you, like, man, I need to get as close to mirroring you as I can.
No,
You
no,
are, man,
the software that you got
man.
though, software that you got is actually once just watching this video and watching this stuff right here, you're gonna be like, okay, your software better than mine. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna go through these icons down the side, and they might look a little more defined to where they're easier to look at and easier to point out. Like while these might look flat,
Yeah.
in 2024 got a little color to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're a little bigger. Like
Uh-huh.
up here, like when you move in, like a little grid pops up and snaps it into place for you. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's so cool. And I should upgrade, but I'm like,
Okay.
I'm I ain't gonna upgrade till I need to, you know? And this works for me. And every weekend I'm using 2024, 21, 20 like software when I'm training others. So there's not a need for me to get it. I move I move so fast,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
if there's ever a need, that's why I say one of my students is gonna come back to me and be like, Ray, I got the 2024 version. Did you know you could do this? And then I'm gonna be like, all right, now that's a reason for me to upgrade right there. Like you feel me?
Right. Right.
Until then, I'm already using the software via everybody else. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I stay in my lane. So as you can see, some of these I'm just fixing one by one because that's all they need was just
Right.
one little fixing.
Move over a little bit.
You can be OCD though and be like, yeah, I moved it, but is it equally spaced? And then go in there and grab, you know. That was the old me. The old me, I was so trying to get it perfect, trying to get it right. And you can do that all day long and spend all your time. For me, I have to, and you will too, because if you plan on designs, you're gonna spend the extra time to get it right the first time versus
Right.
sold the design 7 times on Etsy already, and then somebody comes back to you and they notice the flaw in the design, and you like, oh, it looks,
Exactly.
and you like, oh, I don't want I don't want 2,800 people downloading and then all of them. So you go in there and you fix it, and now you got to send the email out to everybody that's designed it. Here's a new design. I revised it. You know what I mean? Hope this works better. You know, you would do it the first couple of times. You might do it 10, 20 times. I still do it till this
That's
day.
what I hope.
Yeah, I still do it till
I
this
gotta get
day.
it. I mean, I'm at that mode, like survival mode, like this has to work.
Yeah, yeah.
I done invested too much money over the years. This has got to work,
It will.
and I'm going digital.
It will work. The key to making it work though, because I struggled for the longest time trying to figure out how. And you need to incorporate all of those avenues. You just can't put a design up on Etsy and think it's going to sell because it's a powerful message to you. You have to drive that message as well. Like, you know what I mean? That message has to be uh correlated to the point to where I saw this design on Facebook in a Facebook group, like, you know what I mean? And then it brought them all the way to your Etsy. From your Etsy, it brought
Right.
them to your YouTube channel, and now they're a subscriber, and they didn't even know it was your design. Like, you know what I mean? That type of power.
Uh-huh.
So you wanna, like, I didn't start getting traction until, I mean, how did you find me? Like, you didn't find me back, walking into work and your friend was like, girl, check this guy out. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? You were browsing.
Nope,
So
I was
easy.
researching. I'm a big researcher. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, you over researching, Michelle, get started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I
I
tell
keep
people
researching and keep researching.
research is good. So if I never did research, I would be like everybody else. And no pun intended, if I never did over research, I would have went out and got a
Yeah.
Cricut. I would have went out and got a Cricut, like, you know what I mean? Instead, I read, I learned, I I wrote down stuff. What is a Cricut? What is a vinyl cutter? Like, I feel like they both do the same thing. What's the difference in the two? And then
Yeah.
I realized, oh, this one is not only stronger, faster, and bigger, but you know what I'm saying? But I can cut out signs on this if I want to and letter a store, like, you know what I mean, and make store,
Right.
you know what I mean, decal money. With this, I can make a poster board, like, you know what I'm saying, or you feel me? I got them both.
Hmm.
I only got a Cricut because I was selling designs and I didn't know how to use a Cricut. And a lot of people were
Yeah.
on Etsy like, I got a Cricut. How can I make it with my Cricut? And I was like, oh, I gotta learn how to do it so I can show people, other
Right.
people, so that I can continue getting this money. I bought a Cricut, learned how to use it, and put it back in the box, like, you know what I mean, and put it back on the floor, like, you know what I mean. I did a couple of my videos to show people how to use it,
Right.
but that's not what I would suggest. That's not what I would recommend. I would recommend somebody go get a real vinyl cutter, like, you know what I mean, and cut vinyl
I
versus
know the business stuff.
going to get
Right.
this thing where you gotta take the vinyl off the backing and place it on the board and all this extra stuff. No, you're gonna frustrate. That's cool for anybody who's trying to make arts and crafts every now and then, every once in a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you in full blown production and you need to crank out 20 shirts right now, you're gonna want something that's gonna,
Yeah.
yeah, zip through that vinyl. All right, let's
Yeah.
see here. That's why I say it's a lot to learn. That's why I'm never the one who's like, oh yeah, it's gonna take seven classes for you to get it. No. I like to show people the basics and I want you as homework. That'd be funny when I say that. As homework to actually go in here and be like Ray said, I need to play around with it. Remember,
Yeah.
we ain't finished it. Our Michelle, and you're like, ooh, okay, it's gotta be a thick font if I'm putting rhinestones on it. I do know
Hmm.
that, okay. So you're going through there, it don't necessarily have to be the empty, that's cute. Well, don't necessarily have to be the uh impact or thick font. It could be a bubbly font like this. Let's make sure we got uppercase.
Right.
It is. let's play around with the text effects. I wanted to curve just a little bit, like as was needed. Apply. Boom. So now we got that. Oh, let's go into our templates. Not the templates, place and fill. And everything is all set up. Okay. Hatch fill that. I only hatch fill half of it. Clear the path, merge overlapping stones. What you think happened?
Is it because of the curb?
Maybe. Let's wireframe it and see what happened.
So we should have did it before we curved it.
We should have welded it before we curved it. No, after we curved it,
Oh, okay.
we should have welded it. So let's see here. We have our curve. Let's go ahead and weld it. I like to hit weld twice, sometimes 3 times. Like weld, make sure it's welded. And then let's try that again. Hatch fill. There we go. Clear the path, merge overlapping stones.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes you got to realize, here's a good example. When you're dealing with text, always when you're dealing with text, after you do the text or create the text, you want to weld it. But here's why. This is a good example right here. All right. It
Oh
looks
yeah, I'd
like
be scared of them cursive.
yeah, for sure. But you see it looks like it's ready to go, don't it? It looks like it's ready
Yeah.
to go. When we
And you hit the
wireframe it,
wireframe and see everything.
you see how they overlap, right?
Yes.
There's an easy fix though. We just got to click on it, and what we got to do?
Weld it.
Weld it. Boom. Now that it's welded.
Oh wow, I didn't know that because I
Yeah.
stay away from them.
Yeah. No.
I did not know that.
You just got to weld it, and it's gonna weld it into one piece. And now we can.
Wow.
Now let's island fill it. Clear the path and merge overlapping stones. Because of the loop, there's still a little work in there, which that work is just moving this one here.
Yeah.
I like to look at it, move a few, because that might be all it takes. And right here, like I could probably get one right there, you know, boom, that looks good. I like to look at it, okay, and I'll be like, before I try to move all of these to make it match these, I'm gonna just delete. That's where it's supposed to be. He on the line. Grab this little fella right here, zoom in, put him on the line like that. And then starting from him, I'll just hold and go up this way. Probably just to there in equal space and add in that section. That's a little tight. Let's see how, oh, that's perfect. Compared to the other ones, it falls right in line. Yeah. And then right here, what I like to do so that it doesn't get too tight, I like to use like the weave, interweave and lock method. I just made that shit up. I don't know what it's called, but interweave and lock. So I want them in between these two, and that one in between these two. So if I start right here and I hold shift and I go up like this, now since the first one is started below this one, or you know, it should give it the interweave and lock all the way up. Boom. Yep, they falling right in there. Shift and clear the path. That way they're not so close as to they're touching, you know. I started right here, interweave, and then as they got further apart, they blended in perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna patent that.
Then after you done with all this and you save it, you send it to your designated cutter.
Yeah, so let's say, even though it ain't perfect, let's say we want to cut these two names out. I'm gonna click on one stone, but I'm only cutting the stones out. I'm not the black. We just use that to create the rhinestone template. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So I'm gonna
That's
select
the
all the
outline.
stones.
Because what I was doing was saving it and then go back and open it up in Silhouette.
Yeah. So
And that could be how my host was changing too.
right. Yeah, that's a lot. So just click on one. We know they're all the same size. We're gonna click on this one, go to our templates, and I like to use this one right here. Vinyl overcut stone 2+ cut. I'm gonna right click on that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's our
Yeah, that's what I
stone.
wanted to know. How do you get that yellow? How you get it like that? Because I
Yeah,
need it like that when I get it digital.
right. So so you're still using a silhouette cutter?
Yes.
Okay, you're still using a silhouette cutter. My apologies. You do it
So
like
I got Silhouette and I got the Cricut. I don't have
okay,
the big dog stuff yet.
okay. I'm gonna send you a link because the one I got, or I'm trying to tell you, I was buying and
I've been
selling.
looking at them and I was trying to get financed through what they call Spark or something
Yeah,
on TRW
yeah.
because that's how I found about my initial heat press and stuff at first.
Look. Let me show you this. Let me show you. You're gonna be like, what? Uh,
Like I gotta make some money in order to buy the real. So it's time for me to upgrade.
yeah. But I know. I hear what you're saying. But let's see here. Before I came down here to this office, and I was in my kitchen in my apartment, I did this.
Yeah.
Let's see here. A lot of people be scared to get them because they don't know what they are. Let me see here. Oh, that's a silhouette. Oh, that one 250, 250, 80, 200. Wait a minute, let's see here. Man,
Oh yeah.
I got the one that I got sitting right here to the left of me for $75. So you know what I mean? They go Browns,
Mm-hmm.
wherever Brownsburg is, Indiana. Okay, but it's only 14 inches. Okay. Let's see here.
Okay, yeah, we want something bigger than that.
I just beat board for 275, but they trying to get over on you on that one because I guarantee you right now on eBay.
So with like a 28-inch cutter or a 24-inch cutter, what would
I
I
got a
be cutting or making that big?
see the price of that one?
Yeah,
Same as the cost of a Cricut.
yeah.
What you would be making is see how big that is on the
The
shirt?
bigger images. Yeah.
Yeah. This shirt right here is a extra large. So
Uh-huh.
and I used 20-inch vinyl, 20-inch holographic vinyl on that. So I was able to cut that out in one
Okay.
cut and one press. So you know what I mean? That's the purpose of the bigger machine. If it was
Yeah.
11.5-inch cutter,
Okay.
12-inch cutter, you can only cut 11.5. You'll never be able to get an image that big without doing it in multiple layers. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
uh when I first got it, I was wearing 2X shirts. So I was bigger, you know? And doing my research, I came to the conclusion like in order to do bigger shirts, I needed a bigger cutter. And I needed a bigger heat press. That's why I
Right.
started out with the 16 by 20. And here it is,
Uh-huh.
14 years later, I still got my original 16 by 20. Like, you know what I mean? I paid $850 for the heat press alone, you know? So,
Dang.
yeah. Nowadays, they're cheaper. We got two of them downstairs, two 16 by 20s with a pull-out drawer. And
Rare.
those were 500, you know?
Yeah.
So a lot of people,
So when I buy a cutter, I still need to learn some new software to operate the cutter.
No, stop thinking like that, man. Let me stop. Look, look. That be the thing. That be the one main thing that stop people from going forward is the fear of, man, I gotta learn some new software. Why you think you
Learn
gotta
this
learn new
too, God.
software? Why you think you gotta learn new software? You already know it. Take that motherfucker out the box, plug it up, and you're gonna look at it and be like, oh, okay. I'm this is just like the silhouette. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, trust and believe me. Like, you know what I mean? Once you already done use a vinyl cutter. All of the tools and the stuff that's there is the same in other software. They may look the same. They may not look the same. But once you find out what that button it is and you program it in your mind that that's the crop tool or that's the so vinyl cutters, they only come with cutting software. You're not going to be designing nothing in there or nothing.
Right.
All
Okay.
you're going to learn, and you're going to learn that in 10, 15 minutes is which way do I load the vinyl? Like, you know what I mean? How do I load the vinyl? And I want to make sure that it's turned left or right. Like, you feel me? Once you get that down,
Do I have to be compatible with our software that we using? The wizard and career, yeah, the wizard made me like, I thought I had saw something in there like when you get ready to print, it asks you which printer you using and stuff. I mean, which cutter you using,
yeah,
like the graph tech and stuff like that.
yeah. So, this cutter right here, this is an old cutter from US Cutter. Like somebody had this in their closet somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And they sold it to me for $75. Um, they didn't sell me no disc with it or nothing. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
They gave me the cutter and the cord. Like, you know what I mean? Now I'm computer savvy enough to look at the machine and be like, go to Google, US Cutter model S601. I need the driver. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's just that simple. Once you plug it in, it's like plugging in a VCR to your TV back in the day. Like, you ain't about to sit there and read the instructions. You about to look at it and be like, okay, play. You know what I'm saying? Like, so same with these. Once you plug it up, like, you know what I mean, you're gonna be like, okay, if I hit left, the carrot's gonna go left. If I hit right, the carrot's gonna go right. Okay, okay, I know how to move this thing around. Okay, there go the test button. Let me see what that do. Test. Okay, there go my test cut right there. Don't have no fear
Yeah.
because you already know it. Like, you know what I'm saying? The cutting software is only to allow your cutter to talk to your computer. Once you install that software and it all right, and it asks you like what port are you using and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? And you select the right port and stuff, there's no learning to it. You're gonna drop your design in there and you're gonna okay, make sure it's positioned in there right, make sure my vinyl in there right, and you're gonna hit cut. You know what I mean? It's a lot easier
Right.
than you think it is. You just have to jump in and do it. Did I make Coreldraw seem easier today than you ever used it?
Yeah. Yeah. I never used it without that TRW. I ain't never just mess around with it because when I
Me,
bought the whole thing, it was so much.
me neither. I've never used it. Well, I have. Once I started training, I opened up Corel by itself without TRW and wanted to familiarize myself more with Corel. So as I'm training, I could be more assistant. But outside of me teaching myself that, I never used it without TRW. I use them cohesively
Right.
every day, you know, and that's how
Yeah.
I teach people how to use them. You're never going to see me just doing a Corel only class because I'm not 100% know how to use that software without TRW. Like, you know what I mean? I use them together.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do then instead of me always jumping on Silhouette, what I'm familiar with, start using that software. Because like I said, I've been here
Here
for
I
years
come.
and it's like, oh my God, this is a lot.
Right.
But yeah, that's what I want to do. And I'm glad you gave me the idea to start off with my niche lock. So I'm gonna start off with the images of that. Because I've been had a Etsy shop for probably over a year and I never sold nothing. I started off with faith journals and stuff. I never sold nothing on that. And I was like, oh my God, I paid about $1,000 for somebody to teach me that.
Yeah.
Then I was paying people to teach me Shopify. I'm like,
Oh
oh
yeah.
God,
Yeah.
I gotta do something with
Yeah.
this.
See,
So
everybody,
that's why I say I'm flipping everything to digital.
everybody thinks that as soon as I put the store on there, as soon as I put the products on there, I I was a Shopify failure. I failed at Shopify. Shopify snatched $39.99 out of my account for about 7 months before I was like, yeah, that shit ain't working. Like, you know what I mean? Etsy, it took me 3 months before I got my first sale. And once I
Yeah,
got my first sale, I realized how I got it. I got that first sale because I was on YouTube advertising and telling, did y'all know I got rhinestone templates? Be it, like, you know what I'm saying? If not, people
yeah,
would have just been fishing and never found me. Like, you know what I mean? I
yeah,
advertise my Etsy via my rhinestone group every day. Like, you know what I mean? So you would be
mhm,
advertising your lock products and your lock designs via your lock group every day. Like, you know what I mean? You're going to wake up and be like, good
yeah,
morning, my lock brothers and sisters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever you may come up with to build your community around your millions. Like, you know what I'm saying?
uh-huh,
Build your community around people that are interested in something that you're
yeah,
interested in and never will feel like a job, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I could get a lot of footage just for video on while I'm at work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. You
A
can
lot
get the
of
footage.
that footage.
Footage is good. Give them that personality too. You got a great personality, like, you know what I mean. You could definitely speak and talk, and you're not shy and inside yourself. So give them that personality, build a life out of it.
Yeah,
And I'm trying to tell you, it would never feel like I don't feel like I get up and go to work.
I know. Because you made it look like, oh my God, he's famous when I saw you. I'm like, oh my God. I
All
was
right,
hyped out.
I got my lunch in there waiting for me. It's gonna take about
Okay.
an hour or two for this video to render before I can upload it and send you the link. So stay tuned for that.
Okay.
And give me about an hour or so. I'm about to go in there and eat politics with the guys and stuff. But I'm gonna send you the
Yeah.
the screenshots for the stone size.
Okay. Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right.
I'll be back with you. Probably, yeah. They gonna get tired of seeing my face on here.
Look, hey,
Hey, I need another class.
but it's going to be some of the most there's a lot of people out there that are like you that ask the right questions, which makes it so much more powerful than me going in there
Yeah.
and you're like, what? And I'm like, and I go and I dive deeper. I like that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And then it allows somebody else to just watching and learn something new. For
Yeah,
real.
for sure.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank
I'll be
you.
back.
All right, sweetheart.
All right. Bye.
All right now.